Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yeah. Welcome back. Hold on, let me turn this around. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Without further ado, let's get into it, man. WNBA Finals Game 1, man. We have to talk about it, break it down, all of the things and stuff like that. We're probably gonna have some special guests come on the stream, so you know what I'm saying. Just stay tuned for that. I'm appreciative in advance and things of that sort. But yes, let's talk about a Game 1, bro. My allergies been cutting up all night because I I rode in my sports editor's car today, and he has cats and dogs. I'm severely allergic to both. And I thought I was good, but started sneezing at the end of the day. You know, I've been sneezing and scratching everything. Oh, yeah, all right. It's been a minute. I ain't talking about nothing. All right. Aces hang on to win 89-86. Excellent defensive possession there at the end. I believe on the court it was Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes, I want to say, was the fifth person on the floor at that time. Great defense to close it out. Jewel Lloyd got pretty much the final stop. I'm not going to lie, bro. Jewel Lloyd clocked in for work, bro. Jewel Lloyd's wife. I'm sorry. I'm reading somebody's text message. Someone just texted me. I'm reading this at wife. Jewel Lloyd clocked in for work, bro. I've been tough on Jewel Lloyd. I've been one of the toughest people in the world on Jewel Lloyd this season. Man, she clocked in for work. Game 1, finals, stepped up. Not only did she have big shots down the stretch, good defense, obviously the offensive rebounds when they needed it and things of that sort, but she also scored, which is the main thing she does. The beginning of the game, Aces are down 10-2. They can't get anything going. They can't get any scoring. All season long, I'm frustrated when the Aces have dry spells like this, because when they have dry spells like this, hey, why don't you get the ball to the person who stands in the corner, gets out the way, and lets Jackie Young and Asia Wilson go to work? One of the best scorers in the world. One of the reasons why you got her is Jewel Lloyd, one of the best scorers of her generation, of her time, Jewel Lloyd. And for most of the season, she's done no scoring. And people say, oh, she rebounds. Her offensive rebounds been so pivotal. Yes, 100% salute. But it's like, yes, the main reason why they brought Jewel Lloyd was not to offensive rebound, bro. It was not to clean the offensive glass. It was to score the basketball, put the ball in the bucket, and she did that tonight. When the Aces couldn't get anything going, she started scoring early on and getting the team up, really. And now coming off the bench, 35 minutes, 18 points. Dana Evans also got her shine. I know this was a question that Callie asked in the semifinals where she was like, hey, Jewel Lloyd was getting a lot of the minutes in the fourth quarter that Dana Evans would have had. Like, why wasn't Dana Evans playing? What went into that decision-making of the rotations that you had right there in the fourth quarter in the closing moments of the game? And now we see both of them get their time. Both of them get their shine. Dana Evans carried the team in the fourth quarter with huge buckets, three-pointer after three-pointer. I believe she had like 5 3-pointers going into the final 2 minutes of the game in the fourth. Every time they needed something, a momentum shifter, they're down by 2 points, tough game. Phoenix is obviously probably the more talented team, just to keep it a beam. I'm not even, hopping on the Aces are the underdogs and America's underdogs and America loves the underdog story. Legitimately, Phoenix is probably the more talented team and things of that sort. And but the Aces did what they had to do tonight. And with that being said, give me a thumbs up if you are ready, because I see you are in the studio. We've got special guests back in the building. You ready? Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, thumbs up. Okay, we got Brittany Young coming back to the channel. Brittany, how you feeling? Hey.
I'm good. Can you hear me, Rashad?
My bad. Say that again.
I said, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I muted my laptop because I was getting text messages.
Okay.
But yeah. How you feeling about game 1, Britt?
It was a good game. Now the times they messed me up. I thought the game was gonna come on later since it's the only one. So I caught the second half, but the second half was really good.
Yeah, and Dana Evans, I was just saying, I was just giving her flowers and things of that sort. She really carried offensively at the end there with a bunch of big threes. Like I said, I think Phoenix probably has some more talented roster, and so the game was close. They had the lead a lot of the times. They had 2-point lead, 3-point lead, and Dana Evans would just come 3-pointer, 3-pointer, 3-pointer. I guess, how'd you feel about Dana Evans' performance tonight?
No, she did her thing. A huge spark, the best performance in the playoffs so far. The whole Aces bench. You talk about Dana Evans, Jewel Lloyd, Kirsten Bell was efficient when she played the last 14 seconds. When Kia Stokes came in, played great defense. So the bench did what needed to be done tonight.
Oh, 100%. And Jewel, I was giving her credit to the most. Yeah, I mean, you know me. I've been the most disrespectful to Jewel all season long. And but you have to give credit where credit is due, man. She decided to clock in for work today, and I know a lot of people in the semifinals, they're like, she brings so much to the game, offensive rebounds. Like, that's not why they brought Jewel Lloyd in. She's one of the best scorers of her time. They didn't bring Jewel Lloyd in. They didn't trade Kelsey Plum to get more offensive rebounding from the backcourt players. I don't want to hear it. And she not only did she bring the offensive rebound tonight, not only did she bring the defense, she had the game-winning play right there on defense tonight. She also put the ball in the bucket. And I was like, for that, I have to give her a props.
Yeah, she definitely has struggled this season, but she's kind of found her groove since she's been coming off the bench. And I won't say I've been disrespecting Jewel, but I haven't seen the Gold Mamba all season. So this game, it was like, okay, she came ready to play. So hopefully this series, she'll do what needs to be done, because you can't just rely on Asia and Jackie. Chelsea needs to step up more. Nalissa Smith, Jewel, everybody gonna have to do their parts.
And Chelsea can't. All right. So see, I feel like I'm getting a little started now. Chelsea, every single finals, she get hurt. Every single final, she get hurt. You can't be doing all this. My hand, I'm limping. I'm getting. You might be hurt, but goodness gracious, man! Like every single finals, bruh. Man, we need you right now, Chelsea. Just hold on, 6 more games. That's all. Just 6 more games. Then you could show up to the parade with some crutches, the boot, everything. The hand on your brace, like LeBron came out after he lost to the Warriors. You could do the whole thing. 6 games. Just give us 6 more games, Chelsea. I'm so glad for health of just to get through game 1. Now we don't know about the rest of the series because who else was limping? I believe it was Jewel. Yeah. Jewel, she was reaching for her ankle a little bit there too. But for the first game, they got through it.
Yeah. I think it's gonna boil down to who can stay healthy for like both teams, because you saw Wickham, she went out for a little while, came back in. So it's helped that both teams have stayed healthy.
AT was Winston too.
Yeah, she was. So hopefully, what was her hand, her wrist or something? Hopefully it's good. But I mean, even after that, she scored 6 straight points?
Yeah.
So she was fine.
Free throws.
She played through. Yeah, those 2 missed free throws hurt. They did.
Yeah. But those are the main points for me. Asia, obviously. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. We weren't even talking about Asia tonight. We were talking about Dana Evans and Jewel Lloyd and things of that sort. Asia just does what she usually does. 21, 10, and 5. Like we don't even acknowledge it at this point.
But it was a quiet game. Like, she picked it up in the second half. But again, she's been on a tear. So you're going to have those games where it's like, okay, we can't rely on Asia because it's only you can't expect 30 every game. So maybe in game 2, game 3, she'll give you some 30-point games. But like I said, it's going to take everybody else because Asia has done so much this season. We talk about that 16-game win streak they went on. And then the first series with the Storm, this past series with the Fever, she kind of cooled off a little bit, but stepped up when it was time. So we know Asia going to give what she needs to give when it's time to. But again, it's going to take the other pieces doing their parts.
And going outside of just the immediate game one reaction here, Britt, I know you mentioned the 16-game win streak. You mentioned the first couple series. 4 MVPs. We don't want to speak too prematurely because, you have to finish the series out and everything. You don't want to jinx it. But, however, going into this series, multiple championships, 4 MVPs, is Asia in your top 5 all-time for WNBA players?
Yeah. What she's accomplished already, and she's not even 30. Yeah.
So who's your top? Do you know your top 5 right now?
Nah, don't ask me to give you my top 5 right now.
I'll probably go. I think my 5 is Coop.
Okay.
Maya Moore.
Okay.
DT.
Okay.
You can go Cheryl Swoops, number 4. It's quiet. It's getting quiet.
I'm okay. I'm listening.
And then 5, I had Candace Parker, but with this 4th MVP, I got Asia booting out Candace Parker out the top 5.
Well, I'll say this: Asia and Maya are 2 of my 5. I'll give you the other 3 another time. I'm not mad at DT because she is the all-time leading scorer in the W, so you can't deny that. But I like those other picks. Coop, Cat, you said Swoops, my bad, Swoops. Yeah. And then Candace Parker.
No, Candace Parker was in it. She got booted out by Asia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at that, but I'm gonna give you my Maya and Asia for sure.
Yeah, and DT.
I'm saying I'm not gonna argue with you because she's currently the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history. But I'm gonna hold off on my 3. Just give me some time. We'll check back. Give me about another year or 2.
I got you. I know Mac Miller, rest in peace, Mac Miller. He had one of my favorite lines in a song called Here We Go. And he was talking about he did it all without a Drake feature, everything he accomplished in his career. And but in it, he said, I'm underrated, don't fit on nobody's playlist. If I ain't in your top 10, then you're racist. I feel like that's like DT. That should be DT's thing. Like, if I ain't in your top 5, you're racist.
But she also played a long time too, though.
She did. But I feel like that's on LeBron, right? LeBron, all-time leading scorer, 40,000 points. Okay, if Kareem played 30 years and came out of high school instead of going to UCLA, what would Kareem's numbers look like?
Yeah, I'm not mad at the longevity, but I'm looking at what Asia and Maya have been able to accomplish or were able to accomplish in the short amount of time that Maya played and the short amount of time that Asia has been playing.
I wouldn't be mad if someone had Maya number 1.
Maya was cold, man. That's why I said I wish she was still playing like today. Yeah. Man.
Maya was the best high school player I've ever seen, like boys or girls, easily. Like she was special, and like back then in high school, she was like a center. She was the tallest player on the floor. She did the tip off and would block the shot, get the rebound, coast to coast, and soared when she laid it up. She was laying it up around the rim like she was dunking it. She was different. She was different. Shout out to Maya Moore. Shout out to W Women's Basketball Most Hated Man, Jonathan Irons, as well.
Oh yeah, they mad at him.
I want to know from your perspective, how you feel about bro? How you feel about bro?
I don't feel a way about him because it still was Maya's choice. She could have did everything she did and still been in the league. Okay, maybe take a year off, but once he got out, okay, come back like Jordan. Like you was the only player signed to Jordan. You had the number. Like, do a Jordan move. Like, leave and come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have did this, then come back to the league and do numbers, man. Oh, that would have solidified her as top dog for real. But it was just like, I'm done. I was like, dang.
Philosophical question. Is the heart the main enemy that we have, or the main kind of like, I wouldn't even say enemy, but the main like hurdle that we have in life to fulfilling our full potential.
What you mean by that?
I feel like Maya fell in love and she left the game.
I guess it depends on the person. You know, it's a lot of people that's in love, but they still continue to do other things they love. You know what I'm saying? Like that they're passionate about. You could say that Asia, now that they're publicly out with it, Asia and Bam are in love. But Asia's still out here, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing, and they support each other.
Her man hoop. He not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all due respect to Buddy.
Yeah, he ain't hooping. He ain't in the gym. He ain't in the gym at all.
But you know all the people that you know had just like bright futures, and they folks had kids a little early. That and that kind of they if you ask them behind the scenes, they like, yeah, that kind of slowed down emotion a little bit.
Yeah, maybe so.
Make smart decisions is what I'm saying. Don't what the Bible say, do not be deceived by the heart. And I'm taking that out of context. I apologize. However, it's the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, don't be taking the scripture out of context.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm flipping it out of context. That don't mean that, but hey, it is what it is. On the Phoenix side of things, Kyle Copper, 21 points, 4 rebounds. Satu, 19, 4 and 4. AT, another almost triple double, 15, 10 and 9. What really stood out for you on DB, 10 and 8, almost a double double? What really stood out for you with Phoenix?
I'll say this: out of the big three, if you could get all three of them just hooping, like those numbers are good. But like I said, I didn't watch the first half, but I saw that Carr had 19 in the first half, so I said, okay, she was hot. Second half, she was quiet. She cooled off. Sabally, she had a good third quarter. Then AT came at the end of the game. So it's like, if you could just get them all just hooping, like, no, you know what I'm saying? Just running it up, they'd be unstoppable. But it's like they're consistent. Like Carr, the whole game, just, you should have had about 35. You know, and that's another thing with Carr, is the consistency where, what game was that she balled out and then she was quiet in against the Lynx when her and Courtney Williams were going back and forth. But before that, she was quiet. So, and I mean, I guess you're gonna have your ebbs and flows. That's the point of having multiple players. Like when one person isn't, they kind of cool off, the other person steps up. But I don't know, they just needed more down the stretch.
Yeah, Kyle was popping it early on. She hit a corner three and in someone's face, and then she turned to the bench and was holding out the threes all the way back down on defense, and he was popping it at the beginning of the game. And like you said, at the end, it became kind of like more on Satu and AT ultimately. Satu, I look at I think it was one of the commentators tonight. He was calling out how Satu has been kind of trying to manage her anger or emotions during the game. And, she picked up that 5th foul and then another technical. It's a 3-point game. They lost by 3, Things like that add up at the end of the night.
Yeah.
But, I think overall she did what she had to do, 19, 4 and 4. AT, like we said, at the end of the game, she really came on. Ka, it was quiet at the end, but she did what she had to do at the beginning of the game. Sammy Whitcomb, 6 points. They might need more from Sammy. Because she was huge for them against New York, her former team, and Minnesota those first couple rounds. She's kind of like their Dana Evans. If she could really get it going from beyond the arc coming off the bench, it gives them an extra push that kind of pushes them over the edge a lot of times. And DB, I think she did it about as well as she can at this point of who DB is now.
Well, it's knocking down more shots. So, like those open looks, just knocking down more of those.
Oh, DB?
DB, yeah. Like I'm saying, those open perimeter shots. Because she missed some shots. She made some, but she missed some shots. And then, let's see. What's the other, the point guard with the braids for Phoenix?
Monique.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up her last name.
Makani.
Yeah. So I mean, they were good from the perimeter. They were knocking down shots. You just
Mm-hmm.
need more from those role players. So like Monique, like you said, Wickham, DB. Because if they had did a little bit more like the Aces role players did, maybe it would have been a different outcome.
You know, DB a senior citizen, so
Yo, chill out. No DB disrespect will be tolerated. You know, she's from
when she makes
Birmingham.
it's understandable. You know what I mean? She had that Piccadilly pregame meal.
You still want to pick that too.
But yeah, like no, it is what it is. You know, it's still. I don't know. I feel like Phoenix has a better team, so this definitely won't be a sweep, especially 7-game series. All right. Are we gonna say like shout out Caitlin Clark again? Like Caitlin Clark is the one that got the first round. Okay, we're gonna do one road game for the lower seed. Caitlin Clark kind of, I think she played a part in them expanding the final 2 rounds, 5 games, 7 games, everything like that.
What makes you say that? Because that was a part of the current CBA. They had that option to do it, and they chose to do it this season. So I'm just saying, what part did Caitlin play in it?
I think the first round of having the lower seed play at least 1 game at home, that was something new from last year with Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark's team, the Fever, they were a lower seed, and there was a chance that they wouldn't have a home game, and the WNBA really wanted Caitlin Clark to have a home playoff game.
I got you. Well, a way to fix that is to do a best of 5 for both the first and second rounds, because that best of 3 is just too quick. It's too fast. I hated it for the Storm and Aces series. I wish that would have been a best out of 5. But then on the other hand, the Storm should have finished the season stronger and not been the 7th seed where you play the Aces in the first round and you get knocked out 2 years in a row.
New York as well.
Yeah, New York had to play. Well, that was kind of in the middle. So you had the New York Liberty and the Mercury.
4 and 5.
Yeah, they slid down, but they were battling injuries and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that 4 and 5, you may get a good some teams who kind of slid a little bit towards the end of the season. Honestly, your dream, man. Oh my God, Sylvie, let's get on your dream.
That was some Atlanta stuff. I'll tell you that. That was some Atlanta. You were at that game?
Well, I did a regular season game. I went to the Dream versus the Aces, not the playoff game, but the fact that they lost to, and no disrespect to the Fever, because the Fever took the Aces to 5 games, but the Dream, y'all so fickle.
Look, I said this after the Aces series. I said, hey man, I texted Morgan Jones right there. Shout out Morgan Jones, former Florida State, everything. I said, yo, if this series taught you anything, the league gonna need you next year. We got 2 expansion teams. You know, seen what happened to the Fever. I said, the league gonna need you next year. You better stay in shape. Have a good winter. And she said, I appreciate that. Woo-woo. Yeah, she was like, I hear you. You know, whatever God had in my plans. I said, yeah, make sure you stay in that gym, because them folks is gonna need. Deja Kelly, stay by the phone. Who else? Y'all make sure y'all stay by that phone, because they're gonna come. Taya Cooper, stay by that phone. Stay in the gym, because they're gonna call on y'all next season.
But I think that's just a testament to it's talent on every team, and anybody could get it going at any time, and everybody feels like they're good enough to win. So it doesn't matter if you're the 8 seed or the 1 seed. Everybody's coming ready to play in the playoffs because it's a fresh season. So shout out to the Fever through all the injuries. Kelsey Mitchell balled out. Odyssey Sims balled out. Yeah.
AB, elbows.
Aaliyah Boston, yeah. You said who?
Elbows.
You silly, man. You silly, but yeah. So I mean, that's why that best of 5 is needed for the first round. It's needed for the first 2 rounds. And then now you have the best of 7 for the finals. And then, like you said, if you had a best of 5, both teams will get at least, well, if you're on at least one game, because if a team wins the first 2, then you'll still get a home game. So the best out of 5 would be good for the first round.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Going back to that Fever team, Aerial Powers, I always say, like, they didn't have a team in July, and then she signed to her first team, and then she got cut from that team. The backup, the original 10-day Exhibit 10 player, Ari McDonald, she gets hurt. She's out for the year. So Odyssey Sims, I say, like, I tell kind of the joke. On average, she plays for like 3 teams a year now. And, so for the fact that she did what she did, 18 points, season back against the wall, everything like that, she really carried the team. Kelsey Mitchell goes down and stuff like that. And I know people are like, don't do that to Odyssey. She was with Baylor, undefeated national champion. That was like when right above it from Lil Wayne and Drake was on Bill. That, like, you can't count that in 2025. Like,
listen, I'm gonna have to shut you down right here, right now. Odyssey is a vet. But Odyssey she's only 33, which, in basketball years, some people may say that's a little older, but Odyssey hoops. No matter what team she's on. I think at the beginning of this season, she was on the full-time roster for the Sparks. So I'm not sure how she ended up getting released and then having to sign a hardship contract. She's always on a hardship contract. So I think it may be something going on with her that, isn't being disclosed or something like that. But she can be on any team's roster. She's good enough to do that. So it's just probably something else going on. But Odyssey can hoop.
Odyssey can hoop. It's just like, Like, I remember when she was on a Dream. And it was like, okay, you get 18 points. Now what? Like, the team still lost by 18. It felt like a lot of empty calories. Like, when she left the team, it didn't really affect the Dream. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's just what it was. It was like she was kind of an expendable player. To be honest, that's the reason why, for me, outside looking in, Exhibit 10. She on, like I said, 2-3 teams every single season.
Again, like I said, I think it's a reason for that, which we don't know what that is. But going back to your Dream now. It's a whole lot of empty calories these days.
It's on Ryan. It's on Ryan.
Right, Alicia.
Yeah. Leash.
BG, Breach. We expect it was a whole lot of expectations.
Okay. I'll say this. Okay.
Jordan Canada, come on, man.
Okay, we'll go down the line. Jordan Canada she showed up. Ryan Howard, I'm not gonna lie, I've been tough on Ryan Howard since before the season. At the beginning of that game 3, she was scoring, she jumping up, hyping up the crowd. I said, this is the fire I need, Ryan Howard. Okay. Second half, end of the game. You seen the Ryan Howard, the reason why I've been on her since before last season. Okay, that is what it is. And with Ryan, I always had to say this. I said this to Ryan face. So it ain't no, I said this to Ryan face. You know what I'm saying? I'm first person interview Ryan after she was drafted in the A. It is what it is. Stamp. Ryan and Nas Hillman. Okay, Leash been scared to take the last shot for some reason all year. You supposed to be the top 5 MVP candidate. You scared to take the last shot every single time. So that's an issue. Smesco has Ryan inbounding the ball. And I believe he had Ryan inbounding the ball because, he didn't want to deal with Ryan's attitude if he had her sitting out. So how's the way I could keep her in the game but ensure she don't take this last shot? As you seen Ryan taking them last couple shots, she forced it, and it's usually an ugly possession. And that he didn't want the season to end like that. Okay, you get the ball to Jordan. Jordan is the one who had the hot hand, everything like that. But for some reason, they weren't getting the ball to Jordan Canada to end the game. And then you have the whole fiasco you have with Bree Jones stumbling to try to take a 3 at the end of the season. It was just ugly stuff. And then she made a bad foul on Aaliyah Boston as well. Yeah, it was everybody messed up. I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the game, except for Jordan Canada. She did what she had to do.
All I'm saying is y'all had enough talent It was high expectations, and nobody expected y'all to go out in the first round. And
Oh
y'all
yeah,
go
yeah,
out in the
yeah.
first
And then
round.
Leash, I think Leash went in the post game and said, "Yeah, we did better than a lot of people expected us to." I was like, "Ain't
No,
nobody expect y'all to go out in the first round."
first round.
The whole starting five was all stars. Brittany
Right.
Griner, all star. Bree Jones, all star. Ryan Howard, all star. Leash, all star. Jordan Canada, borderline all star. Before and after the dream. So what are you talking about? It's the same thing with. Okay, I got a whole nother rant, and this is perfect time, perfect segue for it. Jimmy Kimmel gets suspended off the air. Trump does it, he salutes it and stuff like that. Everybody said, "Oh, this is a threat to the democracy and free speech and freedom of press and this and that." Nobody don't want to do exit interviews. Lexi Brown get up there, demand a trade from the Seattle Storm, and she say, "I ain't answering no questions. I'm healthy, and I want to tell you this. I'm ready to play. I don't know who told you that I'm not healthy, but I am healthy. I want to continue my career in the best that is for my career to give a lot of my good prime basketball up in these years. I don't know if it's going to be here or somewhere else, but I want you to know I'm healthy and I'm ready to play. Thank you very much. I'm not taking any questions." Angel Reese, I'm doing the exit interview my way on my podcast where I'm not addressing any of the things that people want to know. What do people want to know about, Angel? People want to know about the viral article that you got suspended for at the end of the season. That's what people want to know. You ain't addressed that once.
She probably addressed it on her podcast.
She ain't
Like,
addressing. I listened to the podcast yesterday. She ain't address it. She
hmm.
addressed everything. She addressed her hand injury. She did this, and she said, "I'm gonna do the exit interview my way, and I trust, my words on my platform. I control the narrative, everything like that." How can we advocate for free speech, freedom of press, the First Amendment rights as Americans, but nobody don't want to talk to the press? How does that work? How does that work? And every single time that y'all mad about something from the press is something that you said. How you mad at something that you said being quoted? Angel Reese thing, the article from Julia Poe at the Chicago Tribune, the whole thing was quoted from Angel Reese. Angel Reese is quoted saying, "Yeah, we just need some more, we need guards that could go down. Me and Mila, we good up front. We don't need any more help front court. But we need some more depth on the guards and scoring and get downhill and really create opportunities." She sounded like she was describing Kennedy Carter. That's a whole nother discussion. She said she wanted Spoon. She said that she don't know about Sloop being the answer because she's 36 coming off an ACL injury. You're quoted saying all of this. What did she misconstrue, Angel Reese?
Well, again, when you put it out the way it was put out on social media, of course it's going to be taken out of context. When you just have these pull quotes, and most people are not going to go read the full article. And it could have been her heart. And when the way somebody says something, when you hear it's like, I agree. But when you read a quote sounds worse than what it is. If I read a text message from you, I may read it a different way, interpret it a different way than you saying it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that nonverbal communication. So, but again, a lot of the stuff she said, she wasn't wrong. Sloop wasn't the answer. Sloop, Ariel Atkins, Kia Nurse, none of them were the answers. They were role players. They weren't players that were going to take this guy over the top. You needed a Kennedy Carter. They should not have let Kennedy go. Now, she's a problem in the locker room. We talked about this, Rashad. Do some therapy sessions, really work on her to make sure she becomes a better teammate. But there is no reason she should not have been in the league this year. Hopefully she's able to come back next season with the expansion and more teams. But none of the players you brought in were going to get you over the top for this guy.
Right, no, 100%. And Spoon, the firing the Spoon, they really made her mad. I don't know why you do that when you're star player. It's like really they disrespected her the entire way through. They disrespected her the entire way through. Calling her in for the meeting, talking about we need more out of you and everything like that. Like all that was disrespectful, bro. Like Angel Reese leading the league in rebounds and one of the top blockers in the league, one of the best defenders in the league, her first 2 seasons, all-star first 2 years. Ain't nobody else even close to being an all-star on the roster these past 2 seasons. And you coming to her talking about we need more out of you. What more do you need out of her? Okay, Yes, she needs a jump shot. Yes, she needs to finish better around the rim. Yes, she needs to finish better, period. She improved on finishing better around the rim. She improved expanding her game and being more face up as opposed to just back down, put up the shot, rebound, and all that. She changed her game from that, from rookie season to this past season. And, I don't know. Like, all that stuff to me was disrespectful. It was dismissive of Angel. What Angel said was true. At the same time, it's like, what you said was true. Stand on it. It ain't no, oh, yeah, those quotes were taken out of context and this and that. No, you said what you said, bro. It is what it is. It's out there.
But it was just a response from the scout organization, though, suspending her. I don't agree with that because she is your franchise player and she should be able to speak her mind. And like you said, she's been good for them. Is there room for improvement? Yes. And she will continue to improve. But then you're also talking about a player who's used to winning. She won in high school. She won in college. So to come in your first 2 seasons and to have losing seasons, to be at the bottom of the league, you want something to change. So it's like, if we're not going to bring in the right pieces around me to build around me, I need to go.
I think also Angel probably should have just waited and said, yo, I'll give you this exact interview, or can you hold this story until after the season? Because I don't want no problems with my teammates.
Yeah, that maybe. But I think most people say it's a way you do things. It could have been handled privately, or not do the article, or talk to your coach, talk to the owners in a way that your teammates don't feel away. Or maybe she could have told her teammates, gave them a heads up, like, y'all, I did this interview. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm letting y'all know this is what was said and this is how I meant it. But at the same time, the Gen Z, the new generation, the Anthony Edwards, the Angel Reese's, they going to say what they going to say and it's going to come out. They're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, make people feel a certain way or, oh, I need to say this. They going to say what they say with no filter.
100%.
And I mean, in a way, you wish, like older generations wish they had the boldness and the confidence to do what they're able to do now.
But this generation also, I feel like, the softest. Because how you can't take the heat from sitting in the press conference. Like what the what Doug say about Gunner? He said, as a man, you couldn't sit up and say what you did was wrong. As a man. Like, as a grown adult, you should be able to take accountability for whatever heat that comes with it and take stuff from the press, because the press is someone who has nothing to do with what you have going on. This is a third-party entity, and they're asking a lot of the questions that the public wants to know, and they can give you perspective and questions that your own camp can't give you. When you just answer questions on your podcast and you call your podcast My Exit Interview, I feel like that's a disservice to the public, because we can't get that full, raw, everything that's not prepared, not this, not that, answers of what's going on, the full transparency that the public deserves.
Yeah, but also the press can be messy. They can be a little petty. The way they handle things. We know the media has been real messy, especially last year in the W. Just here lately, it's just been a lot. It hasn't been a whole lot of quality journalism, if we're gonna be honest.
You still have to come to the podium like that. Like, I feel like that's your right as an athlete. Like you said, regardless of how the press is treating you and how they're doing, you still have to go to the press. It's a part of your job. It's in your contract.
Oh, yeah, like you said.
Also, New York. Wait, my bad. New York didn't have exit interviews, so there's that.
Well, I was just gonna say, well, when you come to, like you said, the press, they have video. So again, nobody can really take out of context what you're saying. Like, go back and play the video. Go back and play the audio. Let's hear it. Instead of it just being written, in an article or something like that. But I mean, it may be, they under the CBA negotiations and stuff. The women just probably just like, we tired of the press. We tired of talking. We using all our energy for these negotiations to get what we want and what we deserve. And they done with it.
You can literally continue to advocate through the press. There it is. Like, see that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like Fee did.
Right.
To use that exit interview very strategically.
That's the you know what I'm saying, just a perfect part of it. And what she do after? First dude asked her, he said, would you have had this rant if y'all would have won the finals, if y'all would have won the championship? That's the importance of the press. Because if she just did that on her YouTube channel on Unrivaled, you know, Twitter, Instagram page, we wouldn't have gotten that follow-up. Would you still have had all this energy if you won it all?
What did she say? I'm sorry. What did she say when he asked her that question? What did she say?
The clip ended right there. but I seen the clip and I was like, this is great. Because that's a great question. That's a great follow-up question.
Yeah. I kind of want to move away and go back to the basketball side of it, going back to Dana Evans, because I know you were hard on Dana when she was with the Sky. And I feel the same way about an Erica Wheeler, how she was with the Fever. To me, she didn't do much for the Fever coming off the bench. A complete different player for the Storm this year. She was like my personal most improved. And I'm looking at Dana Evans, how well she's played for the Aces. So do you think it's just a matter of having the right fit and being in the right environment on the right team to get the best out of a player?
I definitely think that's a part of it. However, I do think what Dana did tonight and what she's done in the playoffs and kind of down the stretch as the Aces have turned things around and started winning in the middle of the season and stuff to the end is she's shown flashes of this in Chicago. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I was so tough on her because, you know, obviously in college, absolute baller, one of the best in the ACC. You know, we all know her resume from Louisville and stuff like that. So it was like the reason why I might have been so kind of dismissive and tough on Dana was because she had such a large following from college into Chicago, and people were just advocating more minutes for Dana, more minutes for Dana. And then Dana would get the time, and she would sometimes she would do this. Other nights she can't make a shot, and her main thing is 3-point shooting. And if she can't hit 3-point shots, why is she out there?
Well, she can defend too.
Yeah. Well, shouts out to her defense. Shouts out to her defense. But like her main thing that everybody knows is 3-point shooting. So it's like she's doing this, but we've seen her do it before in spurts. I think, however, in this new role where your role is defined as backup, we need some backup shooting, we need some backcourt help and things of that sort, and depth and things of that sort. With that defined, you come in and you do your thing. I think that's great. KB having this new role of starting and playing less than 9 minutes a game is kind of head scratching. I don't get the point of that. But hey, if Becky likes it, then I guess I love it. Or just, you know, maybe it's the whole thing you talking about. Jewel Lloyd just performs better off the bench now. Mm-hmm. Aaliyah Knight only getting 1 minute. I think she had like a pivotal foul in that 1 minute, so she definitely left her stamped in that 1 minute. That was a side note, but yeah, that's how I feel about Dana Evans. Her performance now is just maybe you defining your role coming into it. There's no confusion. I think in Chicago, there was at some point Dana Evans thought that she was going to be handed the keys to become the starting point guard, especially after Copper left. Of like, okay, Dana Evans' time. And it wasn't Dana Evans' time. She was still kind of buried on the bench. I think that's where a lot of the frustration came from. I think that's where a lot of the disappointment from the expectation she had coming out of Louisville came from. And yeah. So now in her new expectations of just be a backup, you know, we need a fire from you every now and again. We need a spark from you every now and again. That's what we need from you. That's the expectation. She's living up to that, and we see what we see now. Go ahead.
I think she could have had the same role for the Sky coming off the bench behind Kennedy. Now, you also had Lindsay Allen, and you had both of them, but she could have done the same thing. I just feel like sometimes it's the team, it's the environment, it's the players. You were playing with an Asia Wilson. You're playing with Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, people who've won, vets, former number 1 picks. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to step it up. You have. There's an expectation in Vegas that other teams don't have. So you can say the same thing for Nalissa. How, you know, she's talked about playing with Asia, the mentorship being better, and So yeah, it matters. Just like when players have said the same thing, going to go play with LeBron or playing with Kobe. It matters the organization you're with.
I wanted to give the counter to that. Like you said, you mentioned Nalissa. Nalissa was once a 18, 16 point, 10 rebound, 8 rebound, 9 rebound player per game. Like that's what she was runner up to Ryan Howard for Rookie of the Year. Like they were 1-2. And Alyssa's family would be on Twitter saying how she was better than Ryan Howard. You see, now that's not true years later down the line. However, Alyssa's drop are far ways from that. First, it was like, okay, maybe in Indiana because it got crowded in the front court drafting AB the very next year. All right, cool. We trade you to Dallas. Dallas, all right, maybe it's the distraction of being with your girl again. Trade you to Vegas. Vegas is like sometimes Melissa, she has those spurts where she shows all of that talent that she had coming out of the draft and everything, and what we expected out of Alyssa Smith coming out of the draft as a number 2 pick. And then other nights like this is just like we're happy with her getting 6 rebounds and 4 points in 16 minutes. I think that's like, you say you want to raise your level of play playing next to Asia Wilson and stuff like that. Melissa Smith barely does that. I feel like it's a rare thing. You feel like, yay, Melissa, when she does something, and it shouldn't be that. It should be like Melissa's consistently adding to something. That's the expectation for her.
No, I got you because it was one game. It was a playoff game. Melissa had like 20, and that was again when you looked at her numbers before that, she hadn't been giving you that. But hopefully she will moving forward. Like she'll get a spark game in this series. I hope this series goes all 7 games. And a lot of these players are pretty much putting together a resume for the off season because everybody's going to be a free agent. Everybody's trying to get more money, go to either stay with the team they're with or go to a different team. So hopefully they're able to do that. But at the same time, we get a good series for the players who are still playing right now. And whoever wins, wins.
And we're probably getting a lockout too. So this is the last WNBA basketball we'll get in probably 2 years.
I hope not. Like they still have time. What's the deadline for them?
I think it's like. Wait, that's a good question. What is the deadline to get the CBA done?
I think it's to the end of the month, right? Is it like November?
Yeah. I want to say like the 21st, but I might have just made up that date.
I think it's the end, maybe November 1st. Like pull it up on your phone.
I'm pulling it up right now. CBA deadline to avoid lockout. Okay. October 31st.
Okay, so the end of the month. And then a lot of people have said even it hasn't been going well. So I hate that they give them that deadline. They should at least give them until the end of the year, being that the season doesn't start until the second quarter of next year. So I don't understand why they have to do it by the end of this month.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks like we're gonna be watching unrivaled 3-on-3 basketball.
You're so silly. Unrivaled is doing well though.
Unrivaled is doing well, but we about to be watching the Rose BC versus the ain't no Atlanta Dream next season. We about to be watching the Hootie Hoo versus the Rose BC. That's gonna be our basketball fix next season.
Hey, and then they added a new team, so it might have to be if they don't get it done.
I feel like they should do if there's a lockout, Unrivaled should do a draft of the NIL players they have coming out. So Flage, AZ, who else out of that group is this year? Tania Latson.
But they wouldn't be able to play in this one. They wouldn't be able to play too.
But if you had a draft though, right, where you usually say, you know what I'm saying? Like after the summer, say the lockout is already done. And you play Unrivaled from February to March, but then you have a winter league because the lockout. Then you have a draft in the summer, say July. You have a draft, and then you draft all your NIL players already signed to Unrivaled.
Hmm. I don't know, man. We'll see.
I just want some basketball next summer, bro. Like I just don't want it to go away because the lockout.
Yeah, you and me both. Hopefully they'll resolve things. We'll see.
Yeah, but Britt, we appreciate the time so much. Is there anything else that you want to get off? But before you depart tonight.
And no, you definitely have to have me back on. Maybe if it's a game 7, like before game 7 or middle of the series or something.
For sure, say that. I for sure got you on that. That's a bet. Everybody, make sure you subscribe right now to the Sports Minded Pod. A lot of great topics here, a lot of different sides of basketball, from the referees to the AAU parents to the trainers, pro trainers, NBA trainers, to the broadcasters, Mike Hill, Candace Foster, great coaches, and of course, some great media members who shall not be named as well.
Like yourself.
So yeah, just make sure you sub to the channel, Sports Minded Show, and the link to the channel will be in the description if you enjoyed any of these takes. And yeah, Britt, you shall come back again. I appreciate it. You didn't shut me out, so I appreciate it. We look forward to having you later in the series if there is a game 7.
Right. Same here. I appreciate you too.
All right, take care. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right. So, hold on, I got you. All right, now moving along with the rest of the night and things of that nature. We have who I want to say. Should we go with Diddy? We'll go with Puff. The Puff news. The Puff news today. Diddy sentenced to 50 months in prison. It was an emotional day in the courtroom, everything like that for the hearing and things of that sort. Here it is. Diddy's crying. Ah! He's been sentenced to 4 years in prison. The judge said his history of abuse, drugs, and freak-offs outweighed his good works and called the evidence, quote-unquote, massive. And there he is. Diddy sentenced to 4 years in prison. Judge says the freak-offs and the hotel nights can erase the years of the A-word. So, Diddy's been officially sentenced. Am I surprised that he's going to prison? I'm not going to lie, a little bit. Excuse me, a little bit surprised that he is going to prison. He did have Brian Steele on his team and things of that sort. He had Brian Steele crying in the closing arguments, everything like that. And I thought he was just going to have like a long probation and strict, restrictions and everything, guidelines that he had to follow. But, he ends up getting jail time and things of that sort. And there it is. He fell to his knees after hearing the verdict. And there that is. Let me see. These are some of the letters that came out before the sentencing occurred today. This is from Megan. Shout out to Megan once again. Sean Diddy Combs wrote a letter to the federal judge who was sentencing tomorrow in Manhattan, which was yesterday. I lost my way. I got lost in my journey, lost in drugs and lost in the excess. My downfall was rooted in selfishness. I've been humbled and broken down to my core. Dear Judge Sherberman, I hope this letter finds you well and in good health and spirits. Thank you for the opportunity to express my thoughts to you. First and foremost, I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all the hurt and pain that I've caused others by my conduct. I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs. This has been the hardest 2 years of my life, and I have no one to blame for my current reality and situation but myself. In my life, I have made many mistakes, but I'm no longer running from them. I'm so sorry for all the hurt that I caused, but I understand that the mere words, I'm sorry, quote unquote, will never be good enough, as these words cannot erase the pain from the past. Over the past 13 months, I've had to look in the mirror like never before. My pain became my teacher. My sadness became my motivator. I have to admit my downfall is rooted in my selfishness. The scene and the images of me, Cassie, over and over, play in my head daily. I literally lost my mind. I was dead wrong for putting my hands on a woman that I loved. I'm so sorry for that, and I will always be. My domestic violence will always have a heavy burden that I will forever have to carry. The remorse, the sorrow, the regret, the disappointment, the shame. I'm coming home. Diddy Dirty Money. Out right now. Diddy in the band. Making the band. Danny the Kane. Uh, day 72. Day 27. Yeah, I honestly feel sorry for something that I couldn't forgive someone else for. If they put their hands on one of my daughters, this is why it's so hard for me to forgive myself. It is like a deep wound that ends an ugly scar. Your Honor, I thought that I was providing for Jane concerning her and her child, but after hearing her testimony, I realized that I hurt her. For this, I'm deeply sorry. I lost my way. I got lost in my journey, lost in the drugs and the excess. My downfall was rooted, in my selfishness. I've been humbled and broken down to the core. Jail is designed to break you down mentally, physically, and spiritually. Over the past year, there have been so many times I wanted to give up. There have been so many days where I thought I would be better off unalive. The old me, it was unalived in jail, and a new me was born. Prison will change or unalive you. I choose to live. And here it is. Every day of my incarceration, as difficult as my circumstances currently are, I've made the best time of my life by reading books, writing, working out, or therapy, obtaining the tools and knowledge to deal with my past drug abuse and anger issues. Here we are. I've been putting in the work and working diligently to become the best version of myself to ensure that I never make the same mistakes again. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shouts out my boy Jordan in the building, man. Jordan in the chat. What's happening, Jordan? He said it took so long to actually sentence him. Yeah, man. All those tears, bro. Where are we at? I realized that I'm in a situation where no money, no power or fame can save me. Only God can save me. My grandmother used to teach me that God makes no mistakes, that everything he does is for your good. I believe that in a bad situation, it can be used for good. Although this situation has been the hardest and the darkest time of my life, good things have come from my incarceration. For starters, I'm now sober for the first time in 25 years. I've been trying my best to deal with the drug abuse and anger issues, and I take accountability as well as the positive steps towards healing. One of the most beautiful things that I've experienced is being asked my fellow inmates to teach and mentor them. They wanted to learn how to become a successful businessman. I was inspired by their hunger and desire to learn information, not only to set goals, but to achieve any goal or dream that their hearts desired. I started teaching a 6-week program called Free Game, a title given by fellow inmates, which I was able to have been approved and sanctioned by the Bureau of Prisons. I don't just teach about my success, I also teach about my mistakes and failures. It has been truly a blessing to do something positive in a negative situation. It's been beautiful to see the newfound hope in my fellow inmates' eyes. The most shocking thing is to see the unity and the peace that this class has produced. As you are probably aware, jails and prisons are segregated places. However, in our class, we have Black, Spanish, white, and Asian all together in one room, learning and working together. We even have an interpreter for the Spanish-speaking inmates. The biggest miracle that I've seen in this class is of all the gangs, such as the Bloods, the Crips, the MS-13s, the Churteros, and the 18th Streets, all in one room working together. I'm also proud that since this class started, there have been no fights in our unit. This class has also been helpful for me in my time of need and despair. Being able to do something good for others has given me much needed hope. God bless me with this opportunity to help others, and I will continue to do so. I ask you for mercy today, not only for my sake, but for the sake of my children. God bless me with 7 beautiful children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Their names are Quincy, Justin, and Christian. He's claiming Quincy. Chance, Jesse, Delilah, and our newest addition, a 2-year-old daughter, Love. 4 of my children lost their mother, Kim Porter, as she tragically passed away in 2018. I'm their only parent. I have failed my children as a father. My father was unalive when I was 3 years old, so I know firsthand what it is like to not have a father. More than anything, I just want the opportunity to return home and be the father that they need. Here we go. That they need and deserve. God bless me with the greatest mother in the world. My mother sacrificed her life and dreams to provide for me and my younger sister, Keisha. She worked 3 jobs to make sure that we had a roof over our heads, clothes on our back, and the best education. My mother is now 84 years old, and she recently had brain surgery. Despite her own health challenges, she attended my trial every day. I've always been her primary caregiver. It breaks my heart that I put myself in a position for the first time I'm unable to be there for my mother when she needs me the most. As I write you this letter, I'm scared to the end of my life. scared to spend another second away from my mother and my children. I no longer care about money or the fame. There is nothing more important to me than family. I understand that one factor the court has to consider is my deterrence. Deterrence for me and for others to ensure that no one follows in my footsteps and makes the same mistakes. For over a year, I've been locked into one room with 25 other incarcerated people, sharing one room. In this room that I share, there are no windows, there's no natural clean air, there's no sunlight, that we all live in one room. We eat, sleep, use the toilet, take showers, and prepare meals all in the same room. The conditions that the conditions that my action have placed me are inhumane. I don't tell you this out of pity or sympathy. I'm simply sharing my truth and the truth of my fellow incarcerated people. We have no clean drinking water, and we boil our own drinking water. We all share one washing machine, which is broken. I'm surrounded by drugs, and I live every day in a constant threat of being unalived or jab, jab, jab. Again, I'm not expecting any pity or sympathy, but my time at MDCC has changed me forever. Prior to being in jail, I took care of and was present for my family. Being in jail and because of my conduct, I lost the ability to care for my mother. I lost the ability to effectively raise and support my children. I've missed all three daughters' proms and graduations. I've missed taking one of my daughters to college. I've lost the freedom to teach my 2-year-old how to speak, dance, or play, or be there to console her when she falls down or has a nightmare. I started from nothing and I worked hard for everything I had. But because of my conduct, I lost all of my business. I've lost my career. I lost my charter schools that I started, and I've destroyed my reputation and stained my reputation with those who worked for me. I lost my being present with my family. Between all of my losses and lessons, I can state the fact that I will never be in another criminal courtroom again, and I do not believe any other person would do anything similar of any fear of punishment. If you give me the chance, I would like the opportunity to share my story with the people to prevent at least one person from making the same mistakes that I did. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. I know that God put me here to transform me. Since incarceration, I've gone through a spiritual reset. I'm on a journey that will take time and hard work, but I'm proud to say I'm working harder than I ever have before. I'm committed to the journey and remaining drug-free, nonviolent, and peaceful person. I thank God that I'm stronger, wiser, clean, clear, and sober. God makes no mistakes. I realize that the trial has received a tremendous amount of global press, and Your Honor may be inclined to make another example of me. I would ask Your Honor to make me an example of what a person can do if afforded a second chance. If you allow me to go home and see my family, I promise you I will not let you down and I will make you proud. Today, I humbly ask for you for another chance to be a better father, another chance to be a better son, another chance to be a better leader in my community, and another chance to live a better life. I'm writing this not to gain any sympathy or pity, but this experience is simply the truth of my existence, and it's changed my life forever, and I will never commit a crime again. Thank you for your time and consideration, Sean Combs. There it is. Hold on, what are we doing? Just the same thing? Okay. Let me see. Let me see what he said, what the judge said. I want to see what the judge said. Let me see what the judge said. Sean Diddy Combs sentencing live.
Cut through the clutter and tap into new audiences you don't find on other platforms. They aren't tapped out.
What the heck? ABC News? I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out Rachel Scott. This is written by Aaron Cattersky and Peter Karalambos. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs has been sentenced to 50 months in prison for his conviction on two extradition-related offenses. He gets credit for time served since his arrest. He's already spent 12 months in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Before the judge read the sentence, Combs tearfully apologized in court, saying, "I've been humbled and broken to my core." Federal prosecutors argued that Combs deserved at least 11 years. Oh my gosh, 11 years? While his lawyers asked for a sentence of no more than 14 months. Goodness gracious. Lawyers vowed to appeal his sentencing. Speaking outside the courthouse on Friday night, Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers vowed to appeal the judge's sentencing decision. What we feel happened today was the judge acting as a 13th juror, and that he second-guessed the jury. Attorney Mark Anglofilio said Filio is the strongest argument on the appeals that the judge used coercion on the basis as a lengthy sentence. While the jury acquitted Combs on the allegation that he forced or used coercion to move any of his victims across state lines. "Quote unquote, we think that that's absolutely inconsistent with the jury's verdict," he said. The jury's verdict was resoundingly clear. There was no trafficking, there was no racketeering, everything was consensual, everything was adult, which is why he was convicted only on the Ishin offense. Attorney Brian Steele called, "quote unquote, today a very bad day for everybody." "Quote unquote, there is a human being now in custody for 50 months long." Hold on, let me change the camera to myself. Give me a second. Let me change the camera to the webcam. Hello, everybody. Okay. There's a human being now in custody for 50 months based upon the conduct that the jury heard, the jury resolved, and the jury rejected, he said. Jury says Combs, "quote unquote, got off easy." Oh, man. Juror said that in his sentencing. One of the jurors from the Sean Diddy Combs jury is reacting to his sentence, saying that the music mogul got off easy. Combs was sentenced to over 4 years in prison and a conviction of 2 offenses. Oh, he said, "What is this?" That's funny. Offenses. He would get credit for 12 months. He's already served, as well as be fined for $500,000. "Quote unquote, I think he got off easy. I'm surprised that the judge was that lenient," the juror told ABC News. "Quote, I think 10 years would have been more appropriate." Oh my gosh, she's so many more civil suits filed against him, so he would be in and out of court for years. "I'm sure he will have to pay many more fines too," the juror said. Cassie Ventura speaks out. Doug Wigdor, an attorney for Sean Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, said in a statement, "quote unquote, while nothing can undo the trauma caused by Combs, the sentence imposed today recognizes the impact of the serious offenses he committed. Quote unquote, we are confident with the support of her family and friends, Ms. Ventura will continue healing, knowing that her bravery and fortitude has been an inspiration for so many," Wigdor said. Judge addresses Combs, light at the end of the tunnel. District Judge Aron Sherbermanian is now speaking to Sean Combs to encourage him that there is, quote unquote, a light at the end of the tunnel despite the lengthy sentence. "Quote unquote, Mr. Combs, I know you feel like you're in a dark place right now, but these crimes were the serious ones," Judge said. "Mr. Combs, you and your family are going to get through this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel." When leaving the courtroom, Combs turned to his family and said, "I'm sorry, I love you." Combs sat expressionless when the judge read the sentence. Sean Combs sat expressionless in the seat when the judge issued his sentence. Hold on, let me make sure this is right too. Oh, it wasn't even. See, I was tweaking. It wasn't the microphone. I thought it wasn't on the microphone. Sean Combs sat expressionless in the seat when the judge issued his sentence. His hands were clasped in his lap, and he dropped his head slightly. The judge went on to thank Cassie Ventura and Jane for their testimony. "You stood up to the power," quote unquote, the judge said. "The number of people who you reach is incalculable." He gets credit for fine $500,000, saying he lost $500,000 and the lawyer fees, and he got 4 years in. Sheesh. District Judge sentenced him to 50 months in prison, 5 years of a suspended supervised release. Dang, so he got 5 years probation when he gets out. The judge also said to sign a fine of $500,000, the maximum allowed under law. Oh, so that's it. As he makes a statement during his sentencing, he already served 12 months, which he'll get credit for. The judge says the sentence is necessary to ensure the deterrence and reflect the impact of his victims. Okay, is that it? That's everything? All right, I think that's everything. That's everything. So, yeah. That's that. We got more letters, right? We got more letters. We got the letter from his son, right? King Combs. King Combs said something. Here's King Combs. He said, "I'm the one who has resembled my pops, my mannerism. My whole life I studied my dad up and down. He's the greatest man in the world, my superhero. He told me to treat women like a queen, and I do. I see in his eyes as his twin that he has changed." And there it is. I'm talking about being my dad. Yeah, we got to watch out for him. Dang. He told me how to treat women like queens, same Diddy. 50 Cent watching Christian Combs. Is this it? Oh, this is an ad. I thought it was an ad. He's the greatest man in the world. I know he's your pops and everything, but you've seen what he's done, and you saying you study everything he's done to be like him is a little yikes. Nothing hits harder in a courtroom than cosplay of a father's legacy. He has a fetish for baby oil. Okay. Cat Williams warned about Diddy and everybody else. He's the greatest man in the world. Change. You know what your dad has done. Bro got a so-and-so case. I don't think this is a good endorsement. Stop the cap. You're his son. Of course you say that. Diddy wicked. Dude said he didn't trying to be the next generation of all right. Yikes. 10-year-old, 13-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 15-year-old, a minor. Not like us age so well, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Once upon a time, all of us are in chains. Homie still double down, calling us a slave. Atlanta was a rebel, building railroads and train. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. Every time pop, puff, but everybody's on trial. All right, anyways, let me see what Brian Steele said. He was reportedly in tears as he was begging the judge to let Diddy go home. I've been with Sean for more than my family since I met him. He has taken responsibility. I have been there when Sean has prayed for healing for anyone he has hurt. Let him go home. It did not work. This dude is the LeBron James of lawyers. Hold on, let him cook. I don't know. They said 11 years. The feds recommended 11. He got 4. This is gonna go crazy one day. So yeah, that's the Diddy thing, man. That's the Diddy thing. Now the next thing, man. Kyron Lacey. Now off top, I saw this Kyron Lacey thing. I was surprised. Yo, what the heck? Oh, snap, bro. What the heck? What's up with you, bro? Reezy showing love in the chat. That threw me all the way off. Oh my gosh, bro. What's up, bro? Amazing video for Nolia clap, bro. Hold on. I gotta get these this stuff out the washer. But the new details they emerged in the Kyron Lacey arrest and everything like that, and alleged hit and run. I saw this. The surveillance came out like a while ago, a few months ago. So I'm surprised why this is like just coming out now. But this was something that was pretty like interesting as well too. Hold on, give me a second. Lareezy in the building, huh? I'm at my mama's house working hard to move my mama out. Got one of the MCs in the building. We had Lane come out with the joint up in Brooklyn a couple of weeks ago. Lareezy came back. Lareezy showing love and a lot of I appreciate it. My brother. Bro need to go to sleep. Tell me to move and I'm on it. Tell me to move and I'm on it. I'm on it. Get this right. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Move to the beat. I know. Oh, where the energy goes. I'm on it. I'm on it. The Lil Sims joint. My boy going on tour with Lil Sims, Gorilla, Sima. Who got the keys to my brand new Bimma. One of the best rappers in the world. All right, bit. Yeah. Man, congratulations on everything for sure, bro. The Lil Sims tour, everything for sure. Like I said, my favorite 2 joints right now before we get back to Kyron Lacey, or my favorite 2 youngins, I gotta shout them out. In the Underground came out with new joints. Like I said, Louisiana Shakedown from Lareezy, and then Lean new joint up in Brooklyn. Liam LaSalle loves you. Favorite two dudes in the underground right now. The young dudes, young folks and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into it. Kyron Lacy. Like I said, this video, the surveillance video of Kyron Lacy came out months ago. I think he might have even been alive when it came out. So I was confused why all of this was going viral today. Kyron Lacy, he didn't do it. He didn't hit the person and run. He was literally kind of just in the area. The accident happened, the fatal accident happened, and like Lacy kind of just drove around it and then kept driving. That's what happened. I don't know why it was a big thing of, that's not what happened, but that is exactly what happened. So it came out again today, and people are saying it's sad because people like threw this false label on him and they called him a liar, or no, they didn't call him a liar, but they labeled him as a criminal, a man who, unalived a man, an old veteran and things of that sort. And it was a sad story, tragic ending, of course, long lived too and things of that nature. I just look at the mental health side of things, because if Kyron knew, if Kyron knew that he was innocent and he knew his legal team was going to help him beat the case, in the situation of the other arrest that ultimately led to, his last day and everything like that, it's tough because logically speaking, if his mental was right, he would have thought, okay, I'll deal with this. However, I'm probably going to beat the other case. By the time the surveillance video comes out, it proves my innocence. I win the case. An NFL team's going to sign me in the middle of the season, and I could get my career started and everything like that. But when your mental is down, the only thing you see is darkness. You don't see any end. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just see more darkness. And I feel like this is what Kyron was going through and things of that sort. And God bless his soul and his family and everything like that, bro. Because he didn't see that. He just saw what everybody was saying about him. He was probably looking like, dang, my name's falling down the NFL draft boards. I didn't get invited to the combine. I performed as well as I could at the LSU Pro Day, and it just looks like everything is over. Now the police are chasing me again, and just a sad story, man. Tragic ending. We need justice for Kyron Lacy. Kyron tragically at 25 because of false accusations that ruined his career. Just like every other media outlet and fan ran with the story and caused him to a man. Everybody needs to know the true story. Long live too. So Kyron Lacy, who his own life was framed by the police and lies on a white woman, a white veteran. Am I supposed to believe black people are randomly? Man, come on, man. So this
you're going to see multiple cars just making their way south to Thibodaux, coming from Vacherie. At some point in time, you're going to see the collision, which we're going to know is vehicle number 2 from oncoming traffic colliding with the vehicle of Mr. Hall. You will see another vehicle come to a stop, and then you'll see Kyron Lacy come to a stop.
He had nothing to do with it.
So as we've seen
He just drove
the
around.
video, it looks like the impact.
So there it is right there. He had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with nothing, bro. Rest in peace to Kyron Lacy. God bless his family. But more importantly, mental health, bro. Mental health. It's a lot of times where if your name's everywhere and stuff like that, people are focused on you and everything. It can feel like the end of the world, and it's just a cloud of darkness are all around you and things of that sort. And it doesn't have to be the end. It doesn't have to be the end. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. It always gets better. Just keep going. 100% keep going, man. You just never know, because you don't even give yourself a chance, right, in the game. You have to give yourself a chance in the game. Before triple digits, right, triple zeros in the game. You keep playing the game because you never know. You might win the game still. You might be down by 10 points, 35 seconds, Tracy McGrady, things of that sort. You can't just quit the game. You can't put down the 6. You have to keep going and give yourself a chance to win to the very end. That's what you have to do in life. That's what it's all about. And that's my just kind of advice with mental health, man, to be honest, bro. It's always going to get better. Even if it doesn't get better, just keep going, because you never know when your moment's going to happen. You never know when your breakthrough's going to come through. That's where faith comes in. I'm breathing for a reason. You have to believe, as long as you have breath in your lungs, that you are on this earth and you are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. You aren't just an NPC. You aren't just a background character just moving for the people to shine. We all are supposed to shine in our own individual purposes on this planet. And I want you all to understand that you're all valued. You're all cared for. You're all of the things, man. All right, Bobby, I'll talk.
A couple days ago, someone who was very close to me and my family and has been for the last 20 years, someone without a criminal record, someone who does nothing other than work really fucking hard to provide for his family, was taken, kidnapped in broad daylight by men who came up in an unmarked Nissan with blacked out windows. He was not read his rights. He was not even talked to like he was a real fucking human. He was pulled into that car. He was forced to sign papers without even being given a chance to read the papers. And now he's in a facility that is full of fucking. Every single time I've had to call there, they've been nothing but rude. None of them have to identify themselves. They get to abuse their power. They get to abuse their control and keep these people in horrible, horrible conditions. Here's the thing. I don't care whether or not you're Republican or Democrat. This is not a Republican Democrat issue. This is a human rights issue. Racial profiling is not acceptable. What's happening everywhere right now is not acceptable, and it is one step closer to a dictatorship. And I don't really give a fuck say if your excuse for this is, but they came in illegally. Because for no reason. First of all, it's not just happening to people who came here illegally. They're going up to people who are here legally too and having them prove that they're legal, aka racially profiling these people. And I get that it's easy.
I ain't gonna lie, W Bobby, bro. This is my first time seeing Bobby out of character, bro. And like I'm rocking with it, bro. Shout out Bobby, bro. Speak up. Use your platform. You got so million followers on TikTok. They doing your cousin dirty with immigration and ICE. Speak up. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Everything ain't no joke. Everything ain't no sarcastic. I'm Bobby. I guess it's Trump. Like, nah. Say it with your chest, Bobby. There you go.
Easy if you are white and this is not going to affect you, but it's not going to not affect you forever, because once you have someone with that much power and control, it's only a matter of time before it does affect you or someone you love. And it's really disappointing to see nobody speaking up about this online with so many people with big platforms. And I get it, people educated, but that's not really an excuse. Educate yourself on what's happening right now. It's a very fucking scary time to be an American. And it's an even scarier time to be an American who is a person of color. So if you have a platform.
Bobby, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never seen this from Bobby. All them episodes, she got about 100 episodes of a very good podcast. I never seen this from her. I'm like, yo, I'll rock with this. You wonder why people keep coming on our pod and stuff like that. This is the person she probably is off camera. I'm rocking with it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm a fan.
Platform, speak up. And if you're someone who used to be like I was, because when I was a child, I grew up to a very conservative mom and dad, even though my mom was Mexican. And it took me a couple years into adulthood to finally realize how ignorant I was and how much my views lacked empathy. I was only thinking about me and myself and what affected me, but not other people. It's a dangerous, dangerous world to live in where everybody is just thinking about themselves and what will directly affect them. So I don't know really what else I can do right now with the platform. If anybody has any ideas of what I can do, I would love to hear them. I would love to try and organize some type of peaceful protest, but the problem with that is that this government loves to take peaceful protests and turn them into something they're not, just so that they can start war on their own people.
I'm rocking with this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I rock with this. Silence is complicity. Complicit. Being complicit. Speak up. Use your platform. I'm rocking with this 100%. Was he illegal? Maybe that's why. Was he illegal alien though? They don't need to read you right.
A couple of days ago, someone who was very.
I rock with this, bro. Shout out to Bobby, speaking up, not being scared, things of that nature. The Sprouse twins look like Terrence Howard. Hey, the Sprouse twins, they say look like Terrence Howard. Shay, man. Zach, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, man. Shouts out to these boys, man. Like, bro, they so cool. We was just talking about them the other day on 1 a.m. By the way, subscribe to the 1 a.m. podcast and things of that sort. If you shall. Dylan and Cole, man. There it is. Dylan and Cole, man. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, man. Someone said because they're twins. That's funny. What's it? These dudes have like gone off and kind of like lived their own lives, going to college, educated themselves. I'm so proud of them. And of course, always proud of Phil Lewis being like the OG he is. Joker looked the same that he did in 2005. He's, black don't crack. He's taking care of himself. You good to see him still healthy. You look good, boy. You look good, boy. I'm proud of all three of y'all, man. Hey, crazy Chicago, man.
Hey, fo, you be punching motherfuckers, fo? I'm dead. Fo, you not even like that, little bro. Punch me. On B, punch me. Hey, I thought you was slapping motherfuckers, little bro. What happened? Yeah, slap his head, little bro. Yeah, on B. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Also, he provoking him to get him to do it on camera.
Oh, you don't want it for real?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad for that. I'm sorry, bro. I feel bad for that for even watching that video, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching the video, like, the man obviously needs some help, bro. He obviously needs some help. We watching it. At first, I ain't gonna lie. I fell into it too. And then I was like, what is going on, bro? What is going on? Legit. XQC, he's speaking about streamers ignoring
Who
speed.
is blazing speed these days? Hold on. Who in the Twitch sphere is even mentioning speed? Nobody. Why? Because they know speed doesn't do collabs. So nobody says anything. Nobody says anything correct. Nobody says anything accurate about how good speed is doing. Because what? Because there's no collab to get out of them. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, hold on. Yo, I've started to notice some little patterns here and there, buddy. I've started to notice that people glaze when they get something out of people.
I feel like DDG and Kai were both shouting out speed throughout his like entire thing. I feel like, me personally. I hate when XCC makes a good point. He's so right. Speed is the streamer of 2025, no cap. Aiden didn't speak about him. But I mean, I haven't seen Aiden speak about it. But I know Kai. I was watching Kai like share his screen, watch Speed's channel, and like just talk about Speed a lot on the channel during the Mafia Don 3. And after Speed kept showing love to DDG and things of that sort, DDG popped up. And DDG was shouting out Speed and everything throughout the entire thing, man.
I don't know. Now I fucked up my camera. Hold on. Production! Oh my god! Overlays! Delay! There's a lag! Production! Oh my god, bro. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, chat. Are we good? Are we good? Spam water for good? Spam water for good? They're saying it's still lagging. We're good. Bro, stop that. Please. I hated that. I hated every second of that. But you know whose fault it really is? It's not his fault. It's y'all's fault. As soon as you see a tiny little lag, first of all, when I'm watching the stream, I can never tell if there's a lag. I don't know why you're telling that there's a lag, first of all.
That's funny. Shout out to Assistant Bree, man. Black women getting it done. Kai, you still need to apologize to the other
So
black
many
women though, for
people
real.
got hurt and had dental work during Mafia-thon.
The publicist, Brandy Merriweather.
So many people got hurt and had dental work during Mafia-thon. Yeah, how crazy is that? Ray, I get a text in the middle of the night. Ray is adamant that I tell you that his tooth fell out. What the fuck do you mean his tooth fell out? Like, what do you mean his tooth fell out? Like, it's just things that you don't even think are gonna happen. Like, what? Somebody else. Oh yeah, and then Reggie had to get his wisdom teeth out. Everybody was getting teeth pulled, teeth put it back in. Ray's tooth fell out, got it back in, fell out again, got it back in. So many people.
I wonder why his tooth fell out. How did his tooth fell out? So much hand him. Was it like that dental crown? Okay. What was the next thing? What's the next thing?
Listen, I don't have a least favorite guest, but I will tell you one thing. One thing for sure is Brianna Lewis, hate rappers. All of them. I hate rappers. Don't like rappers. I don't like it. Why? Oh my God, I don't like rappers. I don't. The way that rappers move, like they bring so many people with them everywhere they go. They just have no like sense of like
time.
They want to smoke in the house. They just have no sense. No, this is not about a particular rapper. This is about all rappers. I don't like rappers. Who's your least favorite guest? Listen.
Hey, shout out Lareezy, man. Shout out Lareezy. Shout out D1. Shout out who be on time? Spook be on time. Shout out to Spook. I miss my family back home, man. Shout out Veda. Veda only pull up with her manager. Shout out Snow. He kind of move with his people, but Snow be on time. I ain't gonna hold you. Who else I want to shout out? It's on time. It's a few folks. It's a few rappers. Because some rappers, they be serious about their business and things of that sort. They show up on time, everything like that. Knowing that to smoke in the building, you say don't smoke in the building.
Fun fact, like, he filmed this while Kai was live. So you see Kai in those clips, that they filmed that quickly during the news. That's crazy.
That is fine. That is fine. I ain't no trick. W. Kai being a phantom too. Dang, they were working nonstop. He kind of tough, not gonna lie. Now that's crazy. Video looks tough, not gonna lie. They said this pure trash. They said we can tell. Oh, I mean, but the fact that they did it so like quickly and stuff, I don't know. I feel like that's still impressive and things of that nature. Kason hit 10K.
10K, bro. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank y'all, chat. Yo,
WK Son.
Bro, I got 10,000, bro. 10K? I've never even hit 10K before, bro.
Shit, 10K subs.
Yo, chat, bro. I love y'all, bro.
Should I put myself going home on that 10K?
Yeah, bro, I got 10, bro.
Just technically too, bro. You hit 10K subs.
Bro, it honestly, it means a lot because I don't even have sub incentives and they just doing it off the strength of love, bro. And that shit means so much to me. Like, I love y'all, bro. Thank you. Look at this, bro. I'm gonna let this.
People making a lot of jokes about Kason doing all the Mafia-thon stuff and stuff with Kai, but it obviously benefited him. If he ain't ever got 10,000 before and he got 10,000 second day, fresh off of the Mafia-thon.
This is insane, bro.
Holy shit.
This
Shout out to
Billy.
Kason for doing 2 straight subathons in a row,
Bro, thank you for the 100. YG, thank you for the.
Shout out to Drummer 2 doing the random thon, the drummer-thon and things.
This is actually unbelievable,
Dub-a-thon.
bro. Bro, no, I'm not. I mean, I am a little emotional right now, but I'm not gonna like. I don't want to like. That's a big goal, bro. No, for me, this is crazy, bro. I'm very grateful, bro. They still go.
Kason, bro, you really him, bro. Like Kason, a great content creator and things of that sort. Obviously, you know, it kind of came up through the e-game space and everything like that. But like his personality, everything, it is the reason why he's Kason for sure. Shout out Kason. And a lot of times, I think I do take a liking to a lot of the older content creators, like the people around 30 and stuff like that. I think because they relate to me more. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just have better perspective on everything. Jay Cinco, why he left Capaholics? Hold on, let me share the audio again. Give me a second. This is the latest drama and things of that sort that has developed tonight in the world of streaming. Jay Cinco leaving Capaholics before it even started.
I think I'm bigger than the program. They're saying that I want to be. I think I'm bigger than the program. They're saying that I want to be. I think I'm bigger than the program. Definitely is not that. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place where I know ain't nothing bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? But the program can't work if other niggas think they bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say any names, you feel me? Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm just gonna kind of like give like a surface level answer. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not here to like just throw the blame on niggas, but at the end of the day, like I feel like the person that made me lead this shit definitely should come out and say something. You know what I'm saying? Because they the reason, and they know they're the reason. You know, everybody in the group knows they're the reason. Everybody in the group says, man, hey, I respect your decision. You're 100% right. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga, like if any nigga come out and say they didn't, like, then just lying to y'all, and that's on my heart. But one thing about me, bro, I'm saying that.
Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie, these boys, it's tough on the collective vibe shifts from we to me. If Jay Cinco speaking out about leaving Capaholics because members' egos taking over, that's crazy. Why is he talking about everyone in the group if they respect his decision? He said it was Dub or DDG-Jay, and it ended up being DDG because he was the one that spoke out. That's crazy, bro. But it happened beforehand, like.
Very disrespectful.
What did DDG say?
Question somebody love and attention game, it's not pure. There's no way. When some pure game, you'll know. And that go for anything, friendships, relationships. That go for anything, fool. You feel me? But yeah, shout out my girl, man, for real. Shout out everybody. Shout out child, fool. Like,
oh, this is insane, bro. Where's the thing at? Oh, here it is.
That's this nigga Daryl calling me, bro. Yo.
Hey, bro, they think it's a script. It's not a script.
I wasn't gonna say it was a script because it's not my business. But I mean, if you said it's not, yeah, this shit real. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I'm finna go live and look, but I ain't gonna talk about it today. I'm just gonna enjoy this fight.
Yeah, nah, dude.
I'll be back there tomorrow. But check engine light on.
All right, bro. Look, this nigga, bro. Nah, I'm being honest. This shit is real. This shit is real as fuck. Like, this shit real. Like, this is not no script on everything I love. This is real.
I come from a place where I know ain't nothing bigger than the program.
And then he changed his name to the program. And he said, dude, ad farming now, just yapping. It finna be cut in half when he touched that door handle. What? Huh? They switch up on the gang when stuff gets sticky. Y'all know I don't start nothing. I finish it. That young man is an imposter.
You know what I'm saying? But the program came.
That's crazy, bro. All right, but like bruh, this goes back to the whole thing with the Ty the Guy joint, bruh. Like Ty the Guy, when him and Dub was beefing, it's like y'all were friends, and you know, the second that like someone shows that they leave you, like Ty left LA, he left Dub and them to go back to Atlanta to be with family and to like reevaluate his priorities. Dub kind of was hurt by it and then started calling him broke and said you fell off and you need us and you're nothing without us, and sound like kind of similar things here, man. If that's the case, that's messed up. DDG said he gonna go live and talk about it tomorrow. So we're gonna get DDG side of it tomorrow. But early on, bro, if what Jay Cinco is saying is true, I don't know, bro. It seemed like a messed up situation all around, man. Those are friends at the end of the day, or they were friends, you know, content for I don't know, whatever they were.
250, nigga, they came dirty, nigga.
There's some more Capaholic stuff. There's a clip now.
So what brand new.
Niggas shit cost more than everybody.
They get clean the more you wear them.
How the fuck something
no.
get clean the more you
That's
wear
what
them?
they are.
Bro, that's
why I bought them.
Go shit, yank.
Oh, I thought that.
See?
I was just hating.
See, look.
Hell, boy, they supposed to come.
Bro, how's it gonna get clean?
Oh, he's showing the little scuffs on it. He said he bought 250 dirty Air Forces. They get cleaner the more you wear them. That's a flex, won't it? That is a flex. Oh, let me see.
Mafia time 3, man. Mafia time 3, man.
I just made sure.
This a W kind of job. Is that Almighty J? He took out his dreads. Shout out Almighty J, man. Shout out YBN, huh? Real hip hop history, man. Shout out Corday. Shout out who else we shouting out? Namir. This account no longer exists. Uh-oh. The account is gone? Just like that? Dang, DDG got that account out of here? I thought it was from DDG. Dang, they got that man account out of here, bro. More DDG, they deleted it. Unless I just got blocked.
Oh, shit. Man, take that shit off, bro. I got girls coming, nigga.
Chill.
Take it off, bro. We're gonna look crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You won't let me. You so fucking boring, nigga. Damn.
I'm just
fucking
saying.
boring. Damn. I mean, fucking be a superhero and shit.
I get it.
God damn.
Bro, you're 25 though.
No, I'm not. You're 30.
Bro, it's girls coming here, bro. You gonna make
old, nigga.
we are a group.
Oh
You're not.
God.
Listen, bro, we are.
All right, bro. Y'all want me regular. All right, hey, what the fuck? The shade, oh, what the fuck would you want me to do? It's a no for me, dog. What you want me to do? Damn.
That was good though.
Oh my gosh.
You need a drink, nigga.
Deshae makes a great point. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let that man do something fun, bro. Y'all do girl content every day.
She was like, which one of your friends in the Capaholics is single? I said, I don't know. I'm like, why? She said, my boyfriend said I was lame as fuck for coming here, so I want to fuck one of your homies to make him mad.
We gotta get her out of here.
I'm
That
saying,
nigga gonna come up. That nigga gonna come up here with an RPG. I'm cool. Hey, brother.
Hey, yo. All right, next thing.
That's crazy. Wait. What time is your flight?
Oh, he said he wanted to treat Capaholics like a fraternity. That I was like the jackets. I was thinking like cop jackets at first, but then I put it two and two together.
What happened? Oh, damn! It's over for dog. It's over for dog. You just seen something he ain't like.
Man, dog. Listen.
You lying.
What?
Hold on.
Oh, he's saying it's over like with his girl. Dang. Because he got caught cheating with his girl on stream. He got caught cheating on his girl on stream. He said, I think it's over. That's insane, bro. Oh, this was yesterday, by the way, before anything else. Jay Cinco said, let your absence teach him what your presence couldn't. See y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. And then, yeah, so he was given the kind of the teaser yesterday, and he ended up showing them what he meant by that. Of saying, like, you guys thought you were bigger than the program and things of that nature. Top 5 streamers in the game for DDG. DDG, by the way, friend of the channel still. The kind of friend of the channel, even though, like, I'll be calling him out on here. Oh, no. Can't do that. Can't do that, Keisha Cole. That's over with. Next thing. We at the end of this Capaholics thing. First night of Capaholics. Same one. The last one. I saw Julian Newman get into it, bro.
Shout out to Kevin Hart, man. What a big, like, I felt like I was a part of the Rat Pack that night.
Oh, the Rat Pack. You felt like included. That shit was lit.
Yeah, no, I didn't feel included like in the overall thing. I felt included in the rap act and like the main section, in the main scene. I felt like I was in tears, man.
Hey, I see you back there. You was just soaking it all in.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
I got home and 3 people was there. They clapped. We celebrated.
They had a party.
Hey, W. Ray J. All jokes aside, I remember like. Wasn't it like a month or 2 ago where he said he felt lost and everything like that, and he felt like he wasn't valued or he didn't bring value to the world, and he just felt like Brandy's little brother. You know what I mean? He felt like an embarrassment to Brandy. So to come on Kai's stream with the weird angle of like, I want to shower with you in Speed, and he jumps in the shower and Kai's like no, and kicks him out the house after he makes a Diddy joke. To go from that to coming back and making the most of his second opportunity on the stream thanks to the wheel and stuff like that, and now be like, I don't know, celebrated like he said in the streamer space. I do think like that's a W thing. And Ray J, another friend of the channel. Flex, I guess.
Celebrated, man.
I'll fuck with that though.
That finally got a chance to fuck with me. You know
bro, you came a long way, bro.
Now right when I get to the finish line, now I'm in all this other bullshit. We ain't got to talk about it.
This man referencing his legal problems, bruh. That man, he sued. You know, he was talking about he got sued by who? What was the mom name? Jenner. Caitlyn, not Caitlyn Jenner, the other mom, Jenner, and Kim Kardashian.
I don't want to mess with your stream, but
I'm messing with my stream.
I want to just stay being good and stay having a good time and just learning and shit. So I'm not even gonna let it affect what we doing.
Bro, don't let any.
That's funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny. This was the whole thing with Dub. Why he said it's over with.
I didn't see anything.
Why are you laughing?
I didn't see it yet, Aaliyah.
Why are you laughing? You're so fucking disrespectful. Why are you laughing?
I didn't even know. Aaliyah, listen.
No, Dejan, I didn't know. Listen.
No,
like,
I did not. Did you see?
Listen, like I told you I was gonna be cool. I'm trying.
I did
don't
not.
have a problem with
when
her.
that girl was dancing, I did not get on her.
What you just did right now was super unacceptable.
Shit, so I didn't even. You act like I. Aaliyah, I did not dance on that girl.
You went to the girl. You went back to her, and that's when she put her ass on you. You started singing. When they told you, look, she put her ass on you. You walked away, then you turned back around, and you let her put her ass on you. You let her do it for a little bit, and then.
Dang, he got cooked. Dang. Dang, Dub. Hey, shouldn't have been cheating, especially not on a 24-hour stream. Are you dumb? Duh.
Your name and what is your question?
Ray, they're pulling up old clips of where he met his girl on all the content shows.
Oh, you've met before.
We know each other. We had a date, kind of.
You already went on a date with her?
Yeah, I'm Jason.
Oh.
Are you still a
Yeah. You like me being or not?
I've never tried, so I don't know. Okay.
Is there anyone that would like another balloon?
Asian.
Oh, okay. So is this the match right here?
Yeah.
How's the match? You go on a date?
You go first.
Dang, W. Ray, shout out Playboy Max as well.
I have a lot of friends. I
For
have
real?
a lot of friends there. Yeah.
And your accent doesn't sound like China, like you sound like Taiwan.
What do you mean?
Like 你讲中文的时候就是没有那个口音。
是没有中文口音。
What did they say? Oh my god, are they funny? 对，就是没有很多，你知道吗 ？What did they say? 我是觉得蛮好
I hang out with Taiwanese a lot.
Oh, for real?
Stop asking
me to fucking. You can be like, wait, I got a question. Like, when is
W. Ray, man? W. Ray, bro. Neon. Do I have this more random clips now?
That's what men think women want, and that's why the divorce rates are so high. I'm being chat. You think I'm trolling or I'm trying to get a clip? I'm being so dead ass, bro. I'm being so serious, bro. A girl cares about the way you hug them. They care how your skin feels. They care about the type of shampoo. They care about how you smell. Like, they don't care about how good you are with your dick. They don't care about none of that.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
I'm gonna prove it. I'm not fucking a girl for the next year.
All right,
and
buddy.
Watch.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna be a science lab experiment for the truth. The truth. I'm not fucking for a year. I'm fiending, trust me, but I'm not doing it. All right? So believe what you want, say what you want. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna prove to you motherfuckers that you don't need to do that for a girl to like you. You don't. Actually, wait, no, because then she's gonna get dick somewhere else. Wait, hold on. This theory might not work. Hold on.
This man, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is the first clip I've seen of Neon try to be relatively like entertaining without a celebrity guest, bro. In years, Neon used to be like funny, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
You don't even.
I need to go back to the drawing board. Chat.
I'm glad that this is a clip that went viral. Because everything with Neon is just like label infused now. You know what I mean? He signed that deal with 300. He's got all the artists coming on his streams and going to all the artist events, listening parties. I miss when he was like 20. Oh, this was hilarious.
AMP Rays! Woo! Oh, where am I staying, man? Show me around. We waiting for
Agent, this is the worst timing. Agent, this is the worst timing.
It's an AMP shirt. Woo! I know you didn't have
Shout out Ray, shout out Agent, both friends of the channel.
Ready, so I want to get you right so you can rep the brand. Chaining day. Hell yeah, man. Where'd you put that on? Yeah. Just throw it on. Throw it on real quick. Throw it on real quick. Yeah, just throw it on first, Ray. Go ahead and.
Come on, the timing.
I think this is what timing.
The timing is actually kind of crazy.
Just put it on real quick. Put it, you want to put it on? Take this one off.
It's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. And why is this so funny? The whole Rage and Paige fans, they've been making jokes about how Rage will jump on a plane for an Agent to do a stream with Agent from AMP or to do a stream with Kai Cenat, AMP, but he isn't actually in person at the Phase subathon when he's supposed to be a member of Phase. So they called him AMP Rage. And so Agent flew out the very next day in the middle of all the criticism, being like, AMP Rage, welcome to AMP, and things of that sort. And that's what happened there. All right, next. He's never smiled this much in the face. All right. Ron responds. Let me see what Ron said.
Nah, bro, I'm not fucking with this, bro. All of a sudden it's what, bro? It's a fuck face? So what the fuck you wear? Hey, AJ, you look good in that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you look good. You look good.
Why is he begging not to come though?
Hey, man. I'm not gonna click this without the guy's approval.
Bro, be here, bro.
Ron, don't say shit. Remember the trailer? It said we're adding a new member.
I'm recruiting.
So let me get this straight, bro. You don't even want to be here. Like, it's not even worth clicking this button, bro. I'm not even. Hey, patch your button up, bro. Can you patch that shit up for me? I'm not gonna lie, bro. He don't even. Hey, chat. He don't even want to be. I'm gonna let you be, bro. I'm gonna let you.
W hate for him.
Just like that, bro.
Let me see what the comments saying. Why would they be chasing cloud with AMP? Why are they chasing cloud with AMP and Kai Cenat? Ron and the Phase boys are already heartbroken and disappointed. I think that is the interesting part because they're joking and it's scripted, but a part of it has to be a little true. It has to. Like, you have to feel a way when Rage is on the Mafia-thon. He does the stream-a-thon with Agent, but he's not showing up to the own Phase thing. You know, Max just left. Excuse me. So it's probably already been sensitive. Tension's already probably high. You have to feel a little way, you know.
I'm not just sending to you now, Rage.
Okay, Jay, can you send it, please?
Go. Okay, go, boy.
Wait, why did you? Hold on, Jay. You can't. Don't say good boy, Jay. Don't do that. Apologize. You're a bad boy, Jay. You're bad. You're a
Fresh by Jake. Shout out, hey, WJ Future, man. WJ Future, bro. I wonder if Jake's gonna be in Streamer University 2026. I do wonder.
It's a new content creator.
Flacco.
Flacco, nigga, and now he been continue to shit to bro. What you said? You said went to Mafia Thon, left me in the Bronx.
He went to
Now
Mafia. I'm gonna leave you in the Bronx, bro.
That was fake crazy.
Nah, cause you know me and him we're always up. Tell me if I'm wrong. We're always up and down. We're always together. You know me and Will.
You feel like so he's not invited to this crib? As of right now, you're not jacking him in the crib.
I'm not jacking.
Oh shit!
Bro, then he went to he could have spoken up for me.
Yeah,
he could have been he could have told me because I told Chad, you got your mind like elsewhere and shit. I ain't jacking Wilton. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like for real.
It's easy to say that when you 2,000 miles away. Be in your face. You gonna say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
You gonna say that same shit?
I'm gonna say the same.
Yo,
Yo, chat, clip it and shit.
New York lingo is funny.
Somebody hold this shit and just we gonna see because that ain't gonna it has to go.
I'm gonna stand on business. Keep that same energy.
Somebody said not even a shout out in the market.
Not even a shout out. Bro. Nah, who said that? Nathan, you just got me tight. You that ass got me tight. Not even a shout out, bro. Nothing.
You know what though? We still good. Shout out Phantom. Shout out Walton. Shout out Flacco. Bruce doesn't care to be forgiven.
You gotta forgive people. Yeah. Especially the older you get.
Especially the older you get.
Realize people make mistakes sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? Right. We gotta learn how to forgive.
Yo, bro. It's never that serious, bro. It's never that serious, bro.
Twin Plaza, sell me your
2K14 soundtrack on the clip, bro. This is masturbate. Dead serious. You want my PR answer or my real answer? More clips? What the fuck happened after I left? Why is there more clips?
Bruce is funny. Let me see.
I promise I'm gonna get 1,000 niggas to report you. I already know y'all waiting, bro. I know how the 2K community get when I get on the game, bro. I'm not about to play this game, bro. I'm not. Why did I see a clip of Cash Nasty big forehead ass with a Zen?
Man, nigga, fuck your big nostril ass, bro. Why you your motherfucking forehead, bro? Get your nose, bro.
Nah, look at Cash forehead. Look at his fucking forehead. Hey, Fred, this nigga thought the green screen and the small cam was gonna hide his forehead. What the fuck? Yo, no, because why is his camera so low? This nigga know how to make his camera bigger, bro. He been streaming for years, but stop with the act, dude.
Hey, fix my shit, for sure.
Why are niggas zinning? Yo,
that's funny. Shout out Cash Nasty, man.
The audio.
No. Yeah, you. All right. Go to people. Listen to the dance right quick. I said, get back for looking that. It's gonna turn it into you. Stop phone. I'm not going to do it. Hey, I'm not going to do it. Stop phone. It was my stream university. Leader. Nice. Fine. Yo, you see like a wall leader.
Oh man,
Zebby with the 100.
that's good songs right there, bro. They're good songs right there. It's good songs. Was it like a robot in his head telling him not to laugh at that? Click the top tab and then what?
I want to see. This is just a very interesting what you call to me, bro. I can't read Bruce still. I still can't read Bruce. Was it really funny? Yeah, I feel like it is funny in terms of like the history behind it. If you want to know what the history is behind the Get Back for Less Than That, Kai and Bruce don't talk anymore. This is the Kai was doing that, and then Bruce, he sang over it. He said, "Get back for less than that," in hip hop smoke voice, and that was like 2021. That's when they were all cool. Bruce and Kai not cool anymore. That's why Cuffham did it, to bring up the uncomfortable truth. All right, here's Ray J reading the lawsuit, and this is the last thing for the night.
You just paid me all this money. You didn't mention that, huh? Go back up. You didn't mention that, but you also didn't mention that you were supposed to tell Hulu to take that shit down, bro. These bitches already paid me $5 million, bro, and they trying to like make me a slave, bro. You like, I can show you all the dirty shit they telling me. This ain't even no money. This ain't even no money, bro. Like, this ain't cool. Y'all trying to play with me. Y'all think that I'm on here acting like an ass, like I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with you. You obsessed with me. I got all the proof. This is you telling me, please don't tell nobody. You going to jail. This is bribery. And you keep pressing me every year. And I don't want to take this shit no more, bro. I don't want to take y'all fucking money. Like, this is bad. This is not cool.
Kris Jenner, that's her name.
Money
is it Kris Jenner?
It's not everything, y'all. Remember that. Money doesn't make you. This is not okay.
Kris Jenner.
Speak on this. What is this? What is this? What are you doing? What is this? The arbitration shit's out the door, bro. What are you doing? This is hush money from a lie that you created. You went online and said that you didn't do the. You like, Kris.
Oh my gosh, $6 million. Goodness
Told
gracious.
me what to do. You made me shoot another dirty sex tape with your daughter, and you made me do dirty things, yo. And you made me feel every day like it ain't okay. Like this is not okay. Now, I get by it and I'm having fun and I'm doing my thing. I'm back. Niggas is like, yo, Ray's a good nigga. And then you want to hit me and send cease and desist letters to everybody to make them not be like even hang around me. Like, that shit fucked up. So fuck it. I'm gonna stop there. Stop here.
Kirk,
I need y'all to tell America really what it is, y'all. America deserves to know. Y'all trying to kill the black community. Y'all trying to kill niggas off. I swear to God, I can go deeper than this. But I'm not today. I'm not. Like, what's fucked up is that this shit bothers me every day when I see my daughter and I see my son, and I'm like, yo, I have 1 year left to make sure that they know who their dad really is. And so I go through this, I crash out, and then after that, I shake it off, and then we get back into a good rhythm. And that's what we about to do right now. Like, I ain't gonna let this shit like totally turn us into something else. So let's just get back and let's have fun. What y'all see, what y'all see. Y'all know what I'm going through. I don't have no lawyers. I don't have no motherfucking.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm not necessarily counting out Ray J for telling the truth here. However, I do think if you know the Jenner / Kardashian family, you know what I'm saying, can move kind of crazy. They had crazy history moving with black men and things of that sort. And you're a black man in the public eye. I would say, okay, why are you going out saying things about the family and you know their main goal, their main objective, one of their main objectives is to destroy and ruin black men and their legacies, their careers, their names, all of the above. That's my question to Ray J. Excuse me. Because if I knew they were crazy, if I knew they were this or that, I would just leave them alone. That's just me. And things of that sort. Let me see what the comments say. She's about to sue him for the entire $6 million since he broke confidentiality. Ain't no amount of lawsuits can change. Oh, that's funny. Kris Jenner about to get him wiped off the face of the earth. Why did he get hush money? But I'm saying, like, why would you say that if you know the family is this? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As kind of predatory as you claim they are. That's my question to Ray J and things of that sort. I do want to say happy birthday, Io Debris. We did say happy birthday to her in the ticker. I'll just say happy birthday to her right now, man. Appreciate her a lot, man. Turning 30, to be the same age, very just inspirational person. Obviously, you know, talented, all of the things, literally all of the things. Look at the range of the looks. Look at the range of the characters. How intelligent she is, how smart she is, same thing. How witty she is, how funny she is. She's a modern day genius in Hollywood. She writes well, stand up, acting, became a star. She didn't even want to become a star. She didn't want to get in front of the camera. She wanted to be behind the scenes as a writer and break through in writers' rooms and be behind the scenes. But she ended up accidentally becoming the biggest star in Hollywood, man. Shouts out to Zendaya as well. She one of them big ones as well. Another friend of the channel. But man, salute, double salute. Look at it. Look at the suit when she came out with the suit. Oh, she said, "I step out on y'all with the suit. I step out on y'all in the dress. I step out on y'all with the suit dress. I'm gonna step out on y'all with the paying homage to where I come from and things of that." So come on, man, stop playing. And then she said, "I'm gonna stop showing up to events because I hate doing red carpets." She still be come on, man. Shouts out to my brother Coleman Domingo as well, another friend of the channel, be stepping out on the red carpet, turn heads every single time. Io said that the overseas interviewer, he wanted to ignore me and things of that sort, comparing this movement to the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm going to speak anyway. Shout out to Io Debris, man. You know what I'm saying? Darling, I keep falling in. What? Video love subject, like 104. Tyler, you greedy artist. You greedy human being. Just one time, one Io Debris. Paranoid. One Chromacopia. Music video cameo wasn't enough for you, Tyler. So you had two. Shout out to Io Debris, bro. Y'all been praising this young biracial actress one battle after another. I want her to be in every movie, but y'all want Io Debris, who's a young black actress dominating right now, to stick to her niche. Oh, okay. Someone say, what are they talking about? Oh, this clip. I can't watch this. Maybe should I chance the whole stream 2 hours? I'll chance it. What? Put 7.5.
Having this conversation with you anymore.
This is the one that she was doing.
Not everything is supposed to make you comfortable, Maggie. Not everything is supposed to be a lukewarm bath for you.
Change it.
You to sink into until you fall asleep.
1.5. Let's do 1.5. I feel like this.
And drown.
And there are no rewards in death for suffering as much as possible in life.
You've constructed a life that hides your.
Don't stick to your niche, Io. You do what you do, man. Don't listen to him. You ain't even know you was gonna be the number one actress in Hollywood anyway. Everything else is just gravy. It's all gravy at this point. You wanted to be a successful comedian and writer and things of that sort. You done became nominated director, nominated writer, top comedian, you know what I'm saying, and the top actress and the Hollywood's it girl. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is gravy now. We 30 years old now. We playing with house money. You do what you want. Forget what these people talking about, man. You a legend. You all of the things, bro. You 101, bro. You beat the odds. As a Nigerian coming out of Boston, huh? As an Irish Nigerian coming out, we still, come on, man. We celebrating Io Debris, man. Happy birthday. All of the things. Tyler Creator, wish you a happy birthday. You think you grown now? Come on. Son Luber, welcome to the threes. It only gets better. Don't let them lie to you. Come on, man. Talk that talk, T. What else we saying? What else? We gassing you up. We gassing you up. Gas me up. Gas me up. Baby, wake up. Babe woke up. I.O. Deborah one just dropped. Oh, just a picture of her at the film festival. Look at Zendaya. Look at Zendaya, man. So inspirational. Look at Miss Russell. Everybody talking about Miss Russell as well. Bottoms. Oh, this from 2023. Happy birthday to I.O. Deborah. She turns 30 today. Yeah, man. Y'all ain't making enough noise for I.O. for me. I said it again. As Bella Swan just walked me. They casting her on her birthday. She can't even get one day. Shouts out to Lionel Boyce. Shouts out to the whole Golf Wayne. Shouts out to Golf LaFleur. Shouts out to Odd Future, everybody like that out in LA, out on the West Coast. Man, and that's it, man. Black excellence for real. All black kids, weird black kids, there's a home for you. You can be great. You can do great things, everything like that. We looking at the same pictures at this point. We scrolling down, it's the same stuff. But happy birthday. All right, we out of here. I hope you guys take care. Anyway, I want to see this. Yeah. That's it, man. W stream 2 hours 10 minutes. Thank you, Britt, so much. Oh, Dan was in here. Nate was in here. My bad. I ain't see, my fault, y'all. I ain't checked the chat in a little minute. That was 4 or 5 minutes ago. What up, Dan? How was the week, man? Zero was in here yesterday. And then he was like, man, I feel so by myself. I said, yeah, Dan was in here the other day. I said, he met Dak Prescott and CD Lamb at the dang Dick Sporting Goods the other day. He said, oh, word, that's dope. I said, yeah, bro. He showed me the picture, everything. He said, that's dope. Nate in the building. Nate, you asked me in the DM what was the link. The link was to join the live, brother. I had Britt join the live earlier, Brittany Young, things of that sort. She said, I'm so sorry my mom got back from the hospital last week from her neck surgery. It's all good. I hope your mom's doing well. I'm glad she, what I'm saying, was discharged. Got to go back to the crib for sure. For sure, excuse me. Y'all see me at Lareezy in here earlier? What the heck? Lareezy showed love, bro. It was like one person on the live. He was the one person, man. I appreciated that. Right after the tour with him and Lil Sims was announced, bro. Yeah, D. Brittany Young, man. You know what I'm saying? Former Mississippi State basketball player Brittany Young. Hold on. Let me go to her page. Sports Minded Show. I want to bring back on Dominique Wilson. I don't know if she'd come on and stuff like that. She usually talk about like life more so than basketball and everything like that. But yeah. She is home right now, but she's in pain. Each week gets better though. That's beautiful. When's the last time you've been to the little joint with the special needs folks and things of that sort? When's the last time you've been out there seeing them? He put the face palm with the yeah. I want to get who I want to get on now. Brisha Poe. Brisha Poe was talking about she wants to do broadcasting. I want to get her on. Let me see if I can reach out to her. Brisha Poe. I'll reach out to her right now live on stream so I don't forget. Because I forget when I don't do these things. Where is Brisha? Is this it? Oh, she don't have no DMs open though. I might have to ask my boy Deacon Sheely. He did an interview with her on his podcast. I said, we need to bring her on over here. Yeah, Brisha over there at Ole Miss now with Coach Yo. Oh, she don't even be on Twitter. Her last tweet is April. Yeah, but I want to bring on Brisha to talk about some games and stuff like that. We about to go into this lockout, so there's that. He said, oh, it was last week. Okay, cool. We got to place categories with different topics. Yeah, I know what categories is. I do game night sometimes, It was great, man. That's beautiful. Categories like trivia, yeah. You got a song for me tonight? You got a song for me to sing? We were talking about Natasha Bedingfield because Natasha Bedingfield was in town and so she in town this weekend. I'm not going to see Natasha Bedingfield, but she is in town. It's $40 and stuff. I'm already spending buku money on like on a fundraiser and things of that nature. But all right, gone. But shout out Natasha Bedingfield. She got 2 joints. I was singing LaReezy earlier when Reezy was in here, showing some love and things of that sort. Well, what's the song? Natasha Bedingfield? Yeah. Give me a song, Dan. Give me a song. Should I sing some Natasha Bedingfield? What y'all want me to sing, man? Pocket Full of Sunshine? Is that Natasha Bedingfield? If that is, I didn't know she had 3. I knew she had 2. I didn't know she had 3 hits. Let me see. Let me look up. I know that song. Let me see. Oh, they said thank you. Real Talk re-represented in the Big D Dallas. Hey man, love you, little bro. Ooh wee, real truthers. Hey, they show so much love in this joint. Crazy. They show love on the D1 thing. See, when you put on the positive stuff, people just positivity. You put the controversial stuff, you're gonna get all the crazy little things, bro. Let me see. Pocket Full of Sunshine. Let me see. That's her. Oh, dang. That's crazy. Pocket Full of Sunshine is really her song. Yeah. You're right. Hold on. I'm going to share the screen with y'all. I'm gonna skip. Take me away. The great escape. I want to ride. Take me away. That's my Natasha Bedingfield karaoke, man. Hey, yo. I got up there, man. Yeah. Let's go, Rashad. I appreciate that, man. Take me away. They got Gym Class Heroes in the queue. Shout out Gym Class Heroes. Shout out to Travis McCoy. Shout out my brother Curtis Williams of 2-9 in Atlanta. He got some music with Travis McCoy, things of that sort, man. For sure. Where else we going? Oh dang. The Taylor Swift album. I shouted that out in the morning stream I did and stuff like that. She just came out with a new album. Not really my cup of tea and things of that sort. So I don't know if I'll be listening to it. I might listen to it just for the sake of listening to it, but I don't know if I'll listen to it for real. What am I listening to right now? I haven't listened to this Lean in a little minute. I do listen to Older Than Me by Lean a lot. I haven't listened to it a lot. I've been listening to a lot of Christian hip hop. I've been building these 2 playlists and stuff like that. Aaliyah's Mom Interlude is like a lot of gospel, and Aaliyah's Interlude, a lot of Christian hip hop and modern day, like kind of gospel. So I listened to the Leon Thomas EP today. I like that. I like the Leon Thomas joint, but it wasn't the EP. It was just a single. I thought it was going to be an EP. I listened to a new Leanne LaHavis single earlier this week. That was pretty cool. Flau'jae did a freestyle over Win Whammy. I like that. What else? Dang, this man David is in top songs, bro. For the wrong reasons. Call that night seasoning. I need to I never finished the Doja Cat joint. My friend who's a Swiftie is gonna play the new album in our car all day next Thursday. Yeah, that's how you're gonna hear it. GG's. Prayers up for you, my boy. Should I pull up this Morgan Wallen thing of Haley, the girl who sings "Can We Pretend That Airplanes in the Night Sky"? Haley Williams. She called Morgan Wallen a racist. I was supposed to talk about that tonight, but I skipped over it, I suppose. Let me pull that up right now. I'll pull that up right now while we're here. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Oh man, I missed a couple of topics tonight. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Haley Williams reveals that Morgan Wallen is the racist country singer she refers to in her new song. Paramore's Haley Williams confirmed in her solo song Ego at a bachelorette party with the lyrics referring to a racist country singer is about Morgan Wallen. It could be a couple, she told the New York Times podcast, but I'm always talking about Morgan Wallen. I don't give a ish. She went on to dare say the late night singer to raise conflict with her cheekily adding, find me at Whole Foods, Trick. I don't care. That's hilarious. Who gonna check her? Ain't it fun living in the real world? Shout out Haley Williams, bro. I rock with Haley Williams and Paramore. She got so much soul in her voice and her music. Airplane, you remember that song? You say I love that song. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Shout out B.O.B. Really? I did not know this about Morgan Wallen. Yeah. Paramore, one of my favorite alternative brands. Yeah, shout out Paramore, man. Rock with Paramore over here the long way. Get me to God's country, Morgan Wallen. He pleaded guilty in a chair throwing case. That has nothing to do with this Haley Williams story. Oh, they're showing the history of all of his problematic things and that sort. Yeah. Let me see. Black people are race. This is one of the things that I miss. I'm glad I stayed on a little bit longer.
I thought this shit was a game.
I wanted to.
But y'all thought this shit was a game. Yeah. Locked up.
Joe, I'm going on this end.
Like when it rains from
On
Paramore.
the count of 3, let them go. Okay. Right to the butt.
I don't know that song.
Y'all got the Bird Rebel.
He got it.
Okay. Say that. Yeah, y'all thought this shit was a game. Don't say 4, 5, 6. Count them down.
They all good.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious, nigga. Fast and
No
the
longer
Furious.
the big fish in the pond. Oh, let's see what they do. No more crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own. Dang, how long the countdown taking?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh! He's running on the walker. He's boosting on him. Yeah. Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy. That man running in a walker. He know he ain't supposed to be in no. If you can run in a walker, he ain't supposed to be in no walker. Fool gonna lose his social security showing he can run. He don't need no walker. He faking. That's what I'm saying. This man running, bro. Yeah, he definitely he running with a walker, bro. He better not let his disability officer see this. When he ripped around the lineup, I knew it was over. Why does he even have a walker? Exactly, bro. This man is running, bro, in the walker. Nah, he don't need that. Facts. The one in the white shirt definitely doing it for a check. Yo, bro, cheated because I don't see no police behind him. Enjoys our entire lives. Yeah, shout out, man. I mean, everybody old in this video. They took 10 minutes to record this. Like, geez. I'm so impatient. That's why we have Dan here, man. You know what I'm saying? Dan and Rashad show, you know. We back at it live at Effect Friday night edition. You know what I mean? IE. The Code by Paramore is a good one too. It was in the Twilight movie. Shout out to Twilight. Shout out to Team Jacob, Team dang, it's been that long, huh? Team Jacob, Team I forgot the other team. I already got my costume in the works. Gonna be a mad sign. My contraption. I don't celebrate Halloween, but you know, salute for sure. Team Edward. Shout out Team Edward. Team Edward or Team Jacob. Yeah. That sent me back to the dang 8th grade, 08. Sheesh. Long time ago, man. Kristen Bale doing her thing and things of that sort. I speak to God in public. I got two more things here that I didn't. No, it was I needed to see this Julian Newman one, bro. I needed to see this Julian Newman one. There's some things that I really wanted to see that I hold for stream. This is one of those. I definitely had to see this.
For Julian Newman, I just wanted to know if LaMelo Ball still don't run it.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas is fans, bro. Niggas straight fans. If you know shit like that, you's a fan.
Hey, yo. God, this man Julian Newman. Hey, yo.
A straight fan.
Yo, Oblivion.
You need to,
you know, I got my parlay on you, man. Put a good parlay. How fast do you think you're gonna win?
you don't like money then. This nigga you don't like money, and you need a comb or a
Hey,
brush
just
for
know
your
I'm gonna
fucking
secure
head.
that parlay, bro.
This nigga need a brush.
Oh, that's a Sean Ra. My boy, they Sean Ra, huh? Super hot fire. Chibu. I don't know who this is. It's look like kind of KP. Ben
This
the
nigga need a
Don.
brush.
Oh no, I be getting money.
And over here you got Mr. Kaka. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Joe, Julian Newman, Rampage Jackson, Aiden Ross.
Play 2K, you know.
Nah, you don't like money.
I
You
do
put
wagers,
money
I
on
do
him.
What team was on back then? I do not remember, but I'm not gonna lie to you. That was 17 years ago, bro. I do not remember what team I was on. Maybe Taylor Lautner, whatever character he played, Jacob of Everett, because Taylor Lautner in person, he was like the big celebrity in real life. Edward was a little more low key, like the real Edward, I believe. Like Jacob was Taylor Lautner, and he dated Taylor Swift. And I like the idea of them being married and just being Taylor Lautner, both of them being Taylor Lautner. Like I was obsessed with that idea when I was like in. He was Jacob, yeah, I thought so. And the white pasty guy was Edward. I remember that now. It's like kind of like a vampire-ish dude. My sisters were in a rivalry feud between them. Yeah, man, that was, man. People don't know, man. People don't know about them jokers for sure. That was the era.
And somebody get this nigga a brush.
Brush. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man.
His
All
shirt,
right.
his shirt says "I don't run it."
That's on my soundboard.
That's
I
some
don't run it.
fan ass shit, bro.
He's still mad, bro.
Know that. You know what's up with that? You's a fan, bro.
Oh, go ahead. Next. Oh, you
know exactly what's up.
It's a viral clip.
Jordan, he could. He don't want to. You go ahead.
Explain how I'm a fan. How is that the case?
It's
They're pointing to
self-explanatory.
the shirt is hilarious.
If you know that, still little kids talk like that. If that excites you, if that makes you laugh and shit, you's a fan, nigga.
Real shit.
You know,
It's a funny clip, bro. It's a funny clip, Julian. You know it's a funny clip, bro.
exactly where that come from.
I feel that.
Julian,
You know
you
exactly what's up with that.
NBA.
You know, I'm a big Baller Brand fan. You know what I'm saying? We don't run it 24/7. Shout
Yeah,
out LeVar Ball.
yeah.
Shout out LeVar
When
Ball,
the fuck
baby.
have you seen a big Baller Brand shirt anywhere?
I wear it every day. Go look me up on Instagram. Come on now.
You
Hold
gotta
on.
prove me that. I
Were we
don't-
summoned?
I don't believe it, nigga.
Were we
Big Baller Brand,
summoned?
Go check out
I don't
Pop the
believe
Chain,
it.
baby.
Were we summoned? Excuse me, were we summoned? You ain't see what? 2025. You see it's worn. You see from all the dirty scuffs. You see it's worn. Big Baller Brand every day. Big Baller baby. Shout out my brother LeVar Ball, man. What are those? Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what it is. The ZO2s, baby. Triple B's on the man. I'm leveled up. I'm Super Saiyan. Said I can't, but I can. Triple B's got the plan. I had to stun on my haters. I had to show them who's boss. Diamonds that look like a hater. Diamond they dripping in sauce. I had to stun on my hater. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. Don't act like you don't know, man. Triple B's, man. Big baller brand to the. Come on, man. Y'all know where my loyalty lies. Shout out LeVar, friend of the channel. Shout out Lonzo, friend of the channel. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. Yes, sir. That man said, I ain't seen no big baller brand.
You gotta prove me that. I don't believe it. If that excites you, if that makes you laugh and shit, you're a fan, nigga.
Real shit.
You know exactly where that come from.
I feel that.
Julian,
Man.
you know exactly what's up with that.
You know, I'm a big baller brand fan. You know what I'm saying? We don't run it 24/7. Shout out LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Shout out LeVar
When
Ball,
the fuck
baby.
have you seen a big baller brand shirt anywhere?
I wear it every day. Go look
Why
at
you
me on
get so
Instagram.
offended by it, bro?
You gotta prove me that. I
So
don't believe it, nigga.
Big baller brand. Go check out
I don't
Pop the
believe
Chain,
it.
baby. Pop.
Yeah, I don't run it.
Huh?
I don't run it.
You don't?
You don't run your IG account, is that true?
I do.
Hey, yo.
Oh my god. Can you follow me back on Instagram?
Yeah, I don't run it.
Huh?
I don't run it.
You don't?
Shout out LaMelo Ball, man. Shout out Julian Newman, man. Real basketball heads. Y'all remember that, man, from overtime, everything like that. I couldn't decide which basketball cleats I should wear on the court. I used to wear Nike cleats when I was younger. You mean just basketball shoes? Let me think. Good basketball shoes, usually like Nikes, bro, for sure. On a basketball court. In terms of cleats, I don't know. It could be any type of cleats. It could be Under Armour. You know, I think you should probably, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, you should probably, if you only get one pair a year, like say your mom only let you get one pair a year, or your dad only let you get one pair a year, you should get a different brand every year. And then after 4 years, you'll know which ones feel the best to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike feel the best, or Under Armour feels the best, or Reebok feels the best. You go from there, for real. LaMelo, you violent. Yeah, LaMelo, a wild kid. He was a bad kid, bro. He was a bad kid, dude. Nike shoes on the court are nice, but either the Jordans or Puma would be fire. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's feeling, bro. Everybody got different feet, so you know, different feet, different heat. You know what I mean? It's all different feels for folks. I wanted to look at this Aiden thing since we're here, bro. Since we're here, I'm doing overtime. This overtime, I'm already done with the stream. It's all extra. Aiden said he don't care about
Can I
politics.
tell you guys something? Now that I look back on it, I really, really wish I never.
Aiden 100% watching my channel, bro. He's 100% watching my channel, dude. Like every time I say something about him, he addresses it immediately, like right after. Shout out to Aiden. Like I said, bro, we should be celebrating you, everything like that. Recognize you as a pioneer that you are in the streaming world. However, you know what I mean? It's all controversy, and it really took the next level. You know, obviously you had the Andrew Tate stuff, everything like that, Charleston White, controversial figures. But you took it to the next level with this Trump stuff, bro. And you went all out with it. You put on a hat, you dressed up, you had a mini rally, you gave him a Tesla that was wrapped in Trump. Like, you know, it's just a lot of crazy stuff.
Got into like politics.
You had YG, and you asked YG why he don't like Trump. He told you why he doesn't like Trump on behalf of black and brown people. And you still went out and did it after that. Like, it was a lot of decisions made. It wasn't just a mistake. It was a lot of decisions made, bro.
And
you
I
gotta stand on that.
feel like that's a cool thing to like talk about. Obviously, it's like, you know, I just kind of like, I know y'all didn't like that era at all, except for the Trump like stream. Obviously, at the end of the day, it was the president. Like, but like now that I look back at it, it's like, damn, like so many people just tie me to it, and now it's just like, fuck, like no matter what, they don't even get to know who I am because they don't like even want to. Oh, you did the stream with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really, really understand other people's side. And as I'm getting older, I'm just like seeing like, I just don't think I'll ever care enough again for any other politician ever in the future. Just because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, like humans. We're all humans, you know. And it's just, I had a call with
the endorsement with as large of a platform as he has made it super influential. I feel like, God rest his soul, a lot of the credit that Charlie Kirk got with Turning Point USA of turning out a lot of a lot of young voters and getting them to vote and stuff like that. A lot of that credit should really go to Aiden Ross and his stream for real. You know what I mean? The Note Boys and people like that and Barstool, all that. Like, they really helped them get elected and things of that sort. And, you know, I just say all of this to say you're very influential with the type of platform you have. So to endorse something so serious on such a large platform and be like, oops, my bad, is very, very reckless. It's very, very, you know what I'm saying? You're just not thinking, bro. This is so crazy. Omar called it out. He threw written up softball questions. He helped push a politician to a young, impressionable audience. Not less than a year later, he regrets it. He doesn't care about politics anymore. You rode the hype train and exposed your values and beliefs. Next time you feel impulsive, get a tattoo. Yikes. Omar. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I might be one of those clip-on name tags for my Halloween costume when I put Dr. M since my last name is so long. Dr. M, the mad scientist. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. What else? There was another. Oh, yeah. Dang, it's still one more. We could say that for tomorrow. I'll say that for tomorrow. But the Panthers pod, they ended it, bro. Y'all heard about this? Mio Mix, a popular Panthers fan podcast that started in 2019, is shutting down indefinitely. Dang, I went black. Baby Chief went Kanye West. I think that's definitely the sign, bro. I need to log off for the day, bro. That's definitely the sign. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. Y'all have a good night, man. You know, it was an early stream. And I realized how early it was because I had a lot of people like pop up like later on, and I was like, oh yeah, I usually go live this time. On this categories topics, we ran through the letters of the alphabet last week with the young adults. We got to the letter X, and we couldn't find any animal that starts with the letter X. Malik, bro, what's happening, twin? Yo, you know, we got to do the thing so we could do the thing again on here. It's right around the corner. I appreciate the love, though. You seen Lareezy in here? Hold on, I'm gonna scroll up, show Lareezy one more time. My boy Lareezy showed it. He showed some love earlier tonight, man. The heck? Fresh off the announcement of his world tour with Lil Sims, bro. He showed some love to me. I appreciated that. But yeah, X. I do not know an animal's name that starts with the letter X. Everything I would think is like Z. Nah, that's a zebra. Zex. Xenophobia. That's a thing. It's about that time. I gotta send the woot woot to get the woot woot started up, bruh. Did I see 80s photo during? Yeah. He gained that weight, man. He got fat. Hey, damn, weren't we talking about your diet, everything like that a few months ago? Now look, AD on the same diet you was on, huh? Before you switched up, you're gonna have to put AD on your new diet. The potatoes, all that stuff, the sweet potatoes and stuff that you've been eating lately. You're gonna have to put AD on your new diet. AD looking like Luca. Luca went out to LA with all the green juice, all the herbal teas, and now Luca's skinny. Luca's skinny like the when I was sending. Bro, I was supposed to send tonight, but I didn't send. I'm gonna have to send like tomorrow, bro. Get it out the way. I'm at least try to do it by the end of the weekend, so we can get this thing back rolling next week and stuff like that for sure. AD needs to get stronger and that fatter. Yeah, man, needs to get in better shape. Something. Street clothes, bro. He wearing glasses now. Yeah, he wearing glasses now, bro. He wearing glasses now. But the letter X, I do not know an animal that starts with the letter X. I'll have to Google it, and I'll be cheating at that point. He said, bet I got you. All right, bet. We going to do that. Say that then. Say that then, man. Channel move. I like the way the channel moving, man. We had Brittany Young on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Talk to Malik. Malik said we gonna do the thing. Cooper Flag looks legit. Why are you saying that? Y'all ain't played yet. Can y'all play a preseason game yet? Like Cooper Flag looks legit. Based off the training camp clips. Come on, Dan. We hyping up training camp highlights on Twitter. The 5-second clips of him dunking on alley-oops and stuff. Come on, Dan. Let me see what the Dallas Mavericks talking about. Let me see. Schedule. Yeah, y'all don't play until Monday. What are you talking about? Y'all look legit. Y'all don't play until Monday. We'll get to talk about this much more in depth. You know what I'm saying? When we get there, like you said. Dennis Smith Jr. back on the Mavs. That's good for him. Salute to him. No, I mean, it's whatever. With Dennis Smith, with DDG-Jay, it's whatever. Dennis Smith Jr., the monitor shot. I don't know how they made it to top. I don't know how he made it to the top. Wondering if it was worth it or not. I put a shit when I kept her the shot. If everybody know that you got him, I know that you blessed with the Lord of Lord special. Isn't it crazy that J. Cole's like best verse is just shouting out a bunch of like NBA players you school with? DSJ, he was decent on Brooklyn, bro. He had like a game winner against the Hawks in Brooklyn. That was like maybe 2 seasons ago. But yeah, DSJ, he still got some game in him. He's young, bro. He's still young. Shout out my North Carolina State people, though. Shout out Ari Chambers for sure. Shout out to the legends that I shouted out earlier. Shout out Sanaya Rivers as well. Z James, what's happening? Big Maddie, what's happening? We had to pass the letter X. Yeah, I can't think of one off top. An animal with the letter X. Why? I don't even know an animal with the letter Y. Is this the... Oh, he sent it. Malik sent it. He said, I ain't wasting no time. I appreciate it, bro. W Malik, man. All right, I ain't got no excuse now. I'm going to have to send it, bro. We going to get this show back. Yak. Yakety yak. Don't come back. Yakety yak. Yakety yak. And then Z, zebra, of course. Him talking about. So A, you got what? Ape. B, you got... No, I ain't about to do this. I ain't about to do this, bro. I ain't about to do this. I need to get out of here, man. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to shut down the live, bro. I'll be back tomorrow. But I like this starting early thing. I don't feel like a rush to get like 5-6 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? I could, you know what I mean? I appreciate this. Dan, appreciate you holding it down. The OT Dan and Rashad show. You know what I'm saying? The evil scientist Dan M. Moha. Shout out Lareezy. What the heck? Dropping by the chat tonight. Shouts out to Brittany Young stopping by once again. Sports Minded Podcast. Shout out to Big Nate stopping by. Jordan Dunlap, thank you for showing love, man, tonight, man. Y'all folks showed me some love today, boy. For sure. Appreciate y'all, boys, man. And gals. Everybody stopped in. I'm gonna try to see what I can make shape moving forward. But I feel like the channel's moving in a positive direction. I'm really liking where everything's headed, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like stuff really picking up again. We getting into that season, we getting into that mode. So keep doing what I gotta do, you know. 212 days in a row. This is the road to 10K subs if you're new to the channel. Because I'm live each and every single day. Now 212 days in a row, huh? What? Your birthday's in 2 months. What's that? December birthdays, man. Crazy work. Facts. 212 in a row. I'm going for that 365 for sure. You about to be 30. 95, boys. Welcome to the threes. That's what Tyler said to Io Debris. Same thing to Dan. In a couple months, you joining them threes, my boy. By the time you get to 30, I'm about to be 31, like I'm Klay Thompson. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the love and stuff. I feel it. The positive energy, all of the things. What's up with the 30 Club anyways? I tore, like I said, I pulled I dislocated my shoulder once. Trying to reach over to get a remote, bro. I was trying to go to sleep, get my remote. And I dislocated my shoulder. I'm sore sometimes when I wake up. Like if I slept on the wrong side or something like that, I get sore now. Just, you know, different things like that I deal with at this point in time. But 30s, other than that, it's I feel the same, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't feel like I'm any older. But I also don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. So like I'm still running around, bro, with like a lot of the 20-year-olds. Not 20-year-olds, but like people in their 20s. Things of that sort. Yep. Now it's playing her birthday and the Cowboys playing on Christmas. How about them Cowboys? Both my sports teams making me feel old. Nah, I heard it. You saying all that stress. I feel it. I feel it for sure. But yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with 30. I mean, for me at least, like I said, like I don't have a lot of the responsibilities a lot of my peers have. I'm still a bachelor living in a bachelor pad. I clean more. I feel like I clean more. No, I've always felt like I've cleaned at a decent rate. Cooper Flag is 19. I'm fixing to turn 30. Yeah, Cooper Flag don't even know who Hidu Turkoglu is, bro. The heck? How do you not know who Hidu Turkoglu is? And they said he was born. He was 3 years old. Man, then I looked up. Yeah, that was a good live. Go check that out from this morning. Getting older, Flag stays young. Flag would be older before you know it. I remember Lil Yachty used to call everybody old. Now Yachty like 27. He used to be calling everybody old. Everybody over the age of 20 old. He was like, that's for old people. 20 years old is old. Now he 27. Gosh, dang, 47. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. This is the road to 10K subs. I appreciate y'all. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good day. Whenever you're watching this. Nobody else told you today. I care for you. Dan, I appreciate you. Clay is getting old, but that's Father Time. Father Time's undefeated. It is what it is. It just happens. I will see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out. I'm in my mama house, working hard to work my mama out.
Rashad, why you
anyway.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.